Now let me tell y'all something about dreams. Listen up, because this is something I found out a long time ago that goes against everything you see in a movie, on TV, or what your great-grandma may have told you when you were a kid. See, dreams don't happen overnight. That ain't how it works. See, they come to you in the daylight. You gots to be awake. Cause baby, you got to run dreams down. See, that chase is where we learn the most about ourselves. To take that extra step, that extra mile, that extra rep. Now look here. You don't never know how long it's gonna take, or exactly what it'll look like when you get there. The only thing you know is you can never stop. So, question time. What's your dreams? What's your dream? Are you willing to do what it takes to make that dream a reality? No. See, not while you're sleeping, but every darn day you wake up. Because if it does, good morning. Now give me my darn theme.
Blessings, my people. What's going on, man? We are back. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's up. Coach Dre, RobDaManMedia are in the building. I know y'all been waiting for us to come back, but we here, man. We are here. Coach Dre, man, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, chilling, man. A little tired. Been 7-on-7 in the last 2 days. So, you know, bro said he was doing one. I said, let me hop on with him for a little bit, get one in right quick.
Yes, sir, man. How y'all do? I know y'all was at the University of Florida yesterday. Y'all at UCF today, man. How's everything going on?
We 2-2 in pool play, so it's just like a normal 7-on-7 tournament. We have pool play, so we went 2-2 in pool play. We got about 30 more minutes for the actual play start.
Hey, there you have it, man. But what's going on, man, with everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. We are back. I know y'all been participating. Y'all been waiting for us to come back on at our normal time. Y'all been wondering what's going on. But, man, we are back. Man, we just here to have a good time today. But if you didn't realize, RobDaManMedia, we just started, you know, a PS5, the NCAA Fantasy Football Dynasty League. So all you gotta do is hit up me, hit up J-Dot. We can get you the details on how to enter our fantasy league for NCAA 25. So, hey, pull up on us, man. We still got some spots available. There's still some good teams available. So if y'all want to join the league, all y'all gotta do is hit us up, man. We're not hard to find, but we did start an NCAA football fantasy league. So Dynasty League, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying fantasy league, but Dynasty League, because we do got a fantasy league coming as we get closer to the season for college football. But we do got a Dynasty League for the game. So, man, if y'all want to get a part, be a part, there is money for winning the national championship each season. So, hey, pull up on us, ask us the details. You can join today. There is some great teams still available. Over half of the league is already filled. So, I'm telling you right now, do not wait till the last minute to join because you may not be able to get in. But over half the league has already been filled so far. So, hey, there's some teams that might surprise you that's still available. So reach out, reserve your team today because when the game come out, we live, baby. You're gonna see some action on the channel. Some of the featured games of the weeks we're gonna have up on the channel. So y'all be ready. Be prepared, man, because we're gonna lock in and we're gonna bring out some different things. But shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me know where y'all checking in from right now. Shout out to Miss Jennifer, Buff since 89, Jordan, Dale. Man, pull up on us, man. What we doing, man? What we doing? Just to let y'all know, so if you did pick CU, it is CU has been in a drawing. You got a 25% chance to get CU. So if you try to play with the University of Colorado, it has been like in a drawing. We're gonna do a spin the wheel live, so you get to see who gets to play with the University of Colorado. So I just want to put that out there right now. The odds is 25% chance that you get it. So the next person odds can go to 20%. So that just tells you how many teams how many people actually are going for Colorado right now. But man, Coach Dre, man, how are you feeling about this summer workouts? What you see so far? What you like? What you don't like? Chat, let me know. Let's get involved, man. Let us know where y'all tuning in from.
You gotta like what you see. You gotta like the way that they're approaching each and every day. They look like they're getting better. Man, Jordan Seaton looked like a real animal. Um, and that's what I'm saying. You can tell that this strength and conditioning program is one of the best. Um, because you can look at Jordan Seaton. I look at Michael Welch. You look at how them boys' bodies have transformed with only being there a little while. And I just like the way that the intensity of every workout. I like the way these boys are playing are working out, and the camaraderie and the competitiveness when they're doing the competitive stuff, the offensive line, defensive line. Somebody who looks a lot better from the spring to right now in the summer is Benson. Khalil Benson looked like a real deal animal out there at that tackle. It looked like he went from left to right yesterday in the video that I saw in the one-on-one. So I'm really pleased with what I see from them guys.
Hey man, you gotta like it, man. You gotta like it, man. What up, JR Boxing? What up, shaking hands with Dynasty? What's going on, man? How everybody rocking out there? Man, when I look at this team, what I've seen so far, we getting ready. The depth pieces of you see at the wide receiver position. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offensive line. You know how they're getting together. You can see them coming together as a whole right now. You can see a lot of things moving in the right direction. So I'm actually liking what I'm seeing, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Coach K, man, what's up, man?
Yo,
What's
you
up?
hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's out?
How you feel about the team so far, man?
Man, what? Bro, first of all, I'm so excited because I just want to see the guys that we got. I want to see them live up, to the expectations. You know, especially us getting, Dallin, Hayden, BJ, and all of them. Yeah, it's about to get serious.
Hey, they went out and got another quarterback for you, man. So I don't want to hear about no
Don't
other
say
quarterback,
for
dog.
me. Don't say for me.
They went and got another quarterback. That's all I
No,
can
they
tell
did
y'all,
not.
man. So if
No,
y'all
they
don't
did
know, I
not.
know a lot of y'all asking, the guy y'all seen and reached the people last night. We did get another quarterback, a transfer from Georgia Tech. He is a freshman, pretty much a redshirt freshman, as you could put it. So we got another backup quarterback on the roster. So I don't want nobody tripping about us not having another quarterback because we got one. All right, more competition out there. But Coach Dre, man, how you feel about your Florida boys right now at the DB room, man? I want to know, man. How you see your boys looking out there?
Well, my boy got cooked on one of them. Hollywood, when he went up against Timmons the other day, he made him touch dirt. So we got. But I just like the way they competing. They good kids. I believe in those guys. Him and Lopez. Um, Lopez, he was a lot taller than I thought. I knew he was tall, but I didn't think he was that tall. So, but I'm really pleased with the way they working. Every time I get to see them on camera, it looks like they're really doing their thing. Look like they're understanding. The one time where Hollywood was kind of struggling with the running that first week, Travis pulled them along. You get what I'm saying? So I see that they really, and I know them guys really want it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them guys. Um, they working really hard. You know what I'm saying? They're working really hard. So, you know, Florida boys gonna do what Florida boys do. So, they gonna work hard. They gonna do what they're supposed to do. But I'm proud of all those guys up there from Florida. They putting in great work. Jimmy doing his thing. I'm proud of him. The Webster brothers. Uh, both those guys are really doing great. If you haven't, y'all go check out the interview last night with Life in Football with Colin. Y'all go check them boys out and hear their story, man. They got a story. I think everyone should listen to.
Coach K, so what's the biggest thing that you've seen so far that you either want to see improvement from or that you really, really like from this team so far?
Man, listen, BJ Green, he's gonna be that guy for us. And it's crazy because, there was some little narratives about him, a couple months back. And it's crazy because when we got him, it was probably one of the most like underrated out of nowhere pickups. Because we was not even supposed to get him. We got him from the whole thing with Saban. So when we got him, I was like, oh my God, we just got a gem. I'm telling you right now, he gonna win us a game or two. I'm telling you, he gonna win us a game or two.
Go ahead, Coach Dre. I know you want to say something.
Oh yeah, man. Before I get ready to get up out of here, man, for everybody that's in our little Discord or whatever, and help my son out with his football calendar, and sent money to the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. We really thank y'all. That was big for him. I think he got everything he needed. I mean, the money he needed to raise. We still raising more money. So I think Rob got it in the link. He can put it in there. There's a Cash App on there. You can just send it and put his name, David Bradford. But I just want to appreciate everybody for going out their way and helping my son out with his fundraising calendar. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate everybody help out nephew, man. Yeah, man. We back, man. We gonna be back on the regular. We just been sitting back watching, but we back, man. So, y'all be ready, man. We coming back. Law, man. What's the word, man?
Hey, what's up to you guys, man? What's happening? What's up, Dre? What up, K?
You good, Lord?
Hey, K, your voice sound deep, all extra deep now. You sound real confident, huh?
Nah, I'm sick. I'm sick.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I'm sick.
man, my boy voice get deep, boy. He like what he seeing.
Oh God, I do.
Nah, y'all got some pieces though, bro. All right? This y'all run right here, bro. This next 80 to 90 days is, you know what I'm saying?
This is where it get good for us.
Yeah, this it right here for y'all, baby. You know what
Damn,
I'm
I,
saying?
it's only downhill from here.
Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, things change, bro. You know what
I
I'm saying?
lost. So what you seen so far that you liked about it?
I like that D line. I get out that D line. I like the what's Dallas? No, not Dallas. Dion Hayes. That's his name. I like dude.
Dayon.
Then Dayon, yeah, dude. BJ. Uh, who else that look nice off that?
I
I don't know
BJ
them two.
BJ heard all that stuff, man. That everybody been talking, man. That he lazy. He ain't this. He ain't that,
Nah,
man. He been taking
Taufik.
notes.
Taufik look crazy out there. I ain't lying.
Yeah, I like dude too, bro. So I say yeah, I got some pieces, bro. But I say like just looking at it, bro. That's why I say somebody got to look bad for somebody to look good. So that's why I said for right now, this that peak well off season. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be all American. Saying I know how it's about to go. So, but I can say them people they look like they ready to handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Them guys I just spoke on.
All right. What up, Dale, man? What's the word?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, what it
Hey,
do,
man.
bro?
We finna be back on the regular, so I gotta make sure
You,
we finna get it up.
Dev, you the voice heard around the world now, bro.
Nah.
Saying it's like you speak, man. Everybody get to listening, man. You gotta drop that knowledge, man.
But Dale,
Man, I'm liking that D line like Law said. That's what I'm really interested to see. They all looking pretty good. I like what I'm seeing from Anquin Barnes. That's who I wouldn't say I was the highest on initially, but I think just him coming from Alabama, him coming from, the big school and all that, having those 2 years where he sat to kind of learn, you kind of felt like he should come in and be able to, I wouldn't say dominate, but he should be able to come in and, and do his thing. So you could tell since Damian Lewis really officially got the spot, since Sapp came in, I could really see a difference in what he's been doing just in the limited, clips that we've been seeing. And Marvin McNeil, I already know what he's gonna do. I'm liking the way Dayon Hayes look. I'm liking the way BJ Green looked like he coming off that edge fast as hell. So I'm interested, man. I like the D line for sure, and with a good D line, obviously that's gonna make the linebackers better. That's gonna make everything easier. So the D line is my bright spot, I think, right now.
Yo,
So,
And Quinn is big as hell, bro. They said he only 315. That can't be.
Ain't no way.
He looked like he about 325 or something.
Holmes at a little 330, bro.
Who Barnes?
Yeah, bro. He got to be about
He
330.
they got him at 315 online. That can't be right.
Ain't no way he
man,
315.
they ain't updated that stuff, man.
Yeah.
That cannot. No. I'm talking about. See, you put him at 315.
They haven't updated that yet, man.
It's
Yeah.
no way, cause when he stood next to I think Justin Myers is 330, and he stood next to him. I'm like, bro, it's not. It can't be.
All right, so how everybody feel about the linebacking group? They added some depth up in that linebacking room. I know it's still too early to, really see all the pieces just yet because we ain't got the fall Kim. But overall, do y'all like the pieces that's been added into that linebacking room?
I don't even think we've seen him one time. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's to be determined. I like the dude film, Chainsaw. I watched this film. I still ain't seen no film on the grown man y'all keep hollering about. Like, is it film out there?
You talking about
You
the
talking about
Kai?
Ill Green?
Yeah, the grown. I call him the grown man. That's what everybody say about him.
Yeah, I think they got some film.
Yeah, it's a lot of film on him.
Okay, I gotta go find it. I want to see. He got game. Y'all seen it? He like that? Tell the
Yeah, he
truth.
looks. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I like what I seen.
he's the most well-rounded linebacker that we got. So
I think I would probably guarantee that he start. If I had to guarantee somebody starting linebacker, I think I would say him.
yeah,
Him and who then?
So I've been saying this. I think he gonna start, and not that I want this to be the case, but I'm almost feeling like this gonna be the case at least initially. I think it's gonna be him and Bentley, at least initially. I just think that's how it's gonna shake out. I think I want Wester in there over Bentley, and it might end up happening as the season goes on. But I think to start it out, Bentley gonna be in the starting spot.
Okay.
But
So,
also, I mean, it depends on down the distance. I mean, everybody gonna play, but I think that's just how it's gonna shake out at first. I think Bentley gonna be out there with Hill Green.
he's
y'all boy.
definitely the most experienced linebacker we got.
Yeah, I like what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So I can say I like what I'm seeing. I'm like what I'm hearing. Y'all boys sounding like contenders, man, instead of pretenders. That's what it sound like.
Man, look,
Hey, Law, I got one thing to say to you though, man. Hey, I've been getting word, man, in the state of Florida, man, them Gators, so they got y'all, dog.
Man, who told? I know Dre ain't said nothing like that.
I ain't say Dre.
Uh,
I said
Listen,
it
I ain't said nothing. I didn't say anything of the nature. I didn't bring none of that up just because I was at UF
I'm,
yesterday. Didn't mean that
that's all.
saying none
That
of.
okay, but you
I
the
mean,
Florida man. So if
yeah.
Rob getting word,
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say no lie. They feel that they're better than what they were. I don't know why they feel that way, but I'm telling you that's how they feel. You
okay,
get what I'm
that's
saying?
good. That's good. I mean,
I
I
don't.
like the
I
Gators.
don't.
You
I
know what
don't
I'm saying?
see it.
I got love for the Gators. I was
I,
once
but
committed to the Gators,
yeah, but
so I got love for the swamp.
man, if they
but
win five
they're
games, he better
they
keep his job.
what
See,
if they would do
if he
what?
gets sick,
I said, if they win 5 games, he should keep his job just off the strength. Just off the strength.
Well, if it depends on how these first 5 games go. You'll know if Billy gonna keep a job with these first 5.
That schedule is I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
boy, y'all
That's
they gotta play freaking Georgia,
November. Oh
Texas.
my God,
They got
LSU,
5 top ranked teams.
bro. In November, bro, they might as well not. Bro, what's the point? They're
You
not,
got Miami. They start off with Miami.
bro. I'm not lying. If they make a bowl game, that's a successful season. If they win 6 games with the hardest, they got the hardest schedule in the season. Not even close. Not even close. If they win 6 games,
Oh yeah, they
you
got
better
the
keep
hardest.
his.
They got the hardest schedule. I mean, what I will
Hey,
say is they working hard. I've been to UF the last 2 Wednesdays. Been around the guys. They working hard. They feel good. Um, I'm just telling people right now, DJ will not start at quarterback. They're gonna go. They're gonna roll that boy out there to play against Miami. Now, after Miami game, I don't know, but DJ Lagway will not be the starter come Miami game. So no need for nobody to ask that.
Well, I like our chances even better.
what up, T Nicole? What up, TK? We gotta do some shout outs.
I
Donnie.
mean, law, you should if y'all what you ought to be upset about is how they didn't pick y'all to win the ACC in the little playoff thing that they put out with the team they predicted to be in the playoff.
Yeah, I don't pay no attention to them clowns.
Well, okay, I was just like, how y'all figure Florida State gonna win the eight? Cause you gotta agree with us. If Cristobal don't win the ACC, like y'all gonna be looking
I,
for a new coach.
I think they got the nod as far as the coaching because Cristobal, he made some terrible decisions as a coach. You know what I mean? So he
Man,
probably
Christmas
gave.
got to get it done this year, dog.
I see y'all putting the full court press on my boy V3 though.
Yeah, man. We want it all. We
Yeah, I
want it
don't
all,
know, boy. It's
man.
gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard press, law. It's gonna be hard press.
Come on, bro. It's Miami, baby.
Yeah, but he a legacy kid. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you, bro. He a legacy kid. Like his granddaddy went to Florida. His daddy went to Florida. His uncle played at Florida. He got about 2 or 3 uncles, great uncles that played at Florida. So he a legacy kid. So I just don't know, bro. I'm gonna just be. I'll be honest with people when they ask me about it.
Yeah,
I
that
just don't know.
program
Cause
up in
he,
that. That program up in the air, coach. We a locomotive. We coming down here.
yeah, y'all up in the air, but they don't act like they ain't got the paper. The coach ain't gonna matter. And the person they talking about, like I said, we ain't gonna talk about it, but
Oh, don't start that. Don't start that, man. Don't
we're
start
not
that,
gonna
man.
talk about it. We'll talk about
Oh,
it
We're
offline.
not gonna
We
talk
ain't talk
about
about
it.
it online. We ain't
We
gonna
ain't
talk
gonna talk
about it
about it.
online. We'll talk about it offline. It's
Yeah,
just a shock. It'll be a shocker, law. That's all I'm telling you.
we ain't gonna
man.
talk about it.
It ain't nobody who coaching right now. So that's all I'm gonna say. It ain't nobody that's a coach right now in college football.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk
Okay.
about it.
For
We ain't
sure.
gonna talk about it.
For sure.
I'll leave that. I'm gonna leave that one for a different day. We ain't gonna because I don't know if Billy gonna make it through the half the season, but when it gets to that time, we gonna talk about it.
I don't want him to make it though. I feel like Billy good for Florida.
Man, if he wins 6 games, he needs
I don't, bro.
a
I
pay
just
raise.
I don't know, bro. Like it's hard, bro. It's hard to assess. Rob can say it. Rob, I talked to Rob on FaceTime with sometime Billy. I just don't know. Like
I ain't gonna lie. That John was too funny with Billy Napier though. I ain't gonna hold you. It was too funny.
So y'all saying it take time to build a program? That what y'all saying?
yeah, it do take time to build a program, but at Florida, I
Mm,
don't know if they're gonna give him that much rope. He only got, like I said, those first 5 games gonna tell a lot. He can't lose
Interesting.
to UCL. He got to play y'all tough. He got to beat Sanford. I forget the next 2 games, and then that 5th game is
Got that
UCL. He
golly.
cannot lose. He can't lose to UCL, bro. He can't lose to UCL. He
Yeah, he
can't.
gonna lose. UCF gonna be hot. They gonna be fresh off a Colorado win.
Boy, hey, UCL beat Florida. It's a wrap for him, dog. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Gonna be fresh off of what?
A Colorado win.
Come on, don't start that today, long.
What,
You don't
bro?
even know who their quarterback is right now, bro.
KJ Jefferson, bro.
No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
Well, okay. Okay, hold on.
No, it ain't.
Yes, yes, it
I don't
is.
think.
Yes, it
No, it
is.
ain't.
AJ. Yes, it is. We
I'm
literally
gonna say
spoke.
this. I'm gonna say I don't think they're gonna hand it to him. I don't think
Man,
he
that
might walk
job
into the.
his, bro. Ja'Cory Brown not
Yo,
ready, man.
KJ is the quarterback. One of the
Come on,
mothers
man.
of the players was in the space with us all. KJ's the guy.
We know he's the guy, but he ain't gonna be the guy. That's all I'm saying.
What like later on in the season?
Yeah.
We'll see. But as of right now, he's the guy undisputed.
I agree with him walking into the fall camp as the guy, but I just think you're gonna hear rumblings in fall camp. Because to me, Law, why would your boy from Miami go there?
Cause I mean, he next up. KJ only got a year.
That's crazy.
It was the same way in Miami, so why not stay in Miami?
You know,
Cam
man.
only
You
had
know,
a year
He
left.
was fourth string at Miami.
yeah. You know, man.
All
It's a
right.
better system for him as well.
They do a lot of motion, they do a lot more things in Gus Malzahn's system than they do in Chris Paul's system. But that's a whole other conversation for a different day. Um, TK, I'm not gonna lie. Charlotte missed the whole summer workouts. I'm going to be very worried. Worried about what? What can you worry about if Charlotte misses the whole summer workouts?
He talking about that rumor that Israel father said that Shiloh was gonna get surgery.
Man, y'all know that boy had surgery. Stop playing. He ain't in none of the videos, none of the workout. Come on,
Huh?
man.
I mean, whatever, man.
Come on, K. You know that, K. You got the backhand information.
What about Shiloh?
Yeah, bro. Why you playing, bro? It's okay, bro.
I
Y'all
mean,
loaded up on safety for a reason.
All right, folks, I gotta get up out of here, man. We finna
All
get ready to start up, man. Y'all boys be good.
right,
All right,
Coach.
bro.
All right, listen, man. We got a lot of safeties, versatility. The one thing I do like about our safeties this year is I feel like we got more versatility. Guys that can cover at the safety position that we didn't have last year. You can agree to disagree, but one of the positions I feel like they did have some upgrades is at that safety position. Now it's gonna take some time for them to gel together, and they got to get their stuff together doing workouts. But overall, the safety position versatility wise has got a lot better.
I
So
feel
even if Shiloh does miss some time, I'm okay with it because I feel like we got the safety stack that can go and play. I'm
yeah.
I'm big on RJ right now.
R.J. Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out Pastor Dewey. He told us that RJ was actually turns out RJ might be playing corner too.
yeah. He gonna be. He got versatility, so he one of them that you could put him in a slot. You could put him on the out. You could put him anywhere. It don't matter as long as he on the field.
Yeah, because
But that's one of the things you gotta love with the versatility.
he started off at corner and then Arkansas turned him into a safety. So we'll see what he playing is over here. I fear that the people might be a little upset if they see Trevor back there again.
That ain't really no
Nah.
reason to put him out there though.
Come on
Put
now.
him back there.
When y'all speak about legacy, man, you know that boy original buff. Y'all think he ain't gonna get no PT?
I think he is. They love him.
No,
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
nobody said he not gonna get no PT. What I'm saying is there's no reason to put him back at safety with the versatility that we have at safety now. It
But he
just
got more playing experience, man.
I get it. One thing about Trevor, right? You know that. One thing about Trevor, he gonna watch the film and he always gonna be in a position he gonna be in.
Nah, but
My,
I thought,
always my issue with Trevor is him covering in space, getting turned around and doing silly stuff. That was always my knock on Trevor Woods.
I
Until I see
don't.
different, that's what I'm gonna go by.
But y'all running a 4-2-5, right? So
We don't know what we running yet. If anybody say that that's what we running, they a fool because they don't nobody know what we running.
what we seen on the spring. I mean, I'm going off spring. Spring says a 4-2-5.
Yeah, but Spring also just basically said that all we did was run man, literally the whole
Hey,
spring.
don't fall for that trap,
That's
man.
all they said. That's all they said.
But I don't. I mean, true enough. But I don't think you not gonna practice what you gonna do. I mean, for all them reps, like you're not gonna waste reps.
What I'm saying is, yes, you might see us in a 4-2-5, but I don't think we're gonna be in a 4-2-5 every game. Depending on who we playing, we're gonna see different fronts, different style of play from this team. That's all I'm saying. 4-2-5 might be our base defense that we may stay with, but we gonna switch something up and probably run, a 4-3 or a 3-3-5. We're gonna do something different. I don't think we're
That,
gonna just stay in
that's
a 4 a
literally
4-2-5.
that's the tree that he comes from. He comes
Yeah.
from the 4-3 base Lou Anarumo defense. So that's why like when I heard someone say the 4-2-5, I was scratching my head. I'm like, bro, he don't even come from that type of style. That's not even him. But I guess people are entitled to their opinions, this early in the season.
I don't know. Like I say, t- per y'all personnel, I didn't think the 4-2-5 was the best defense to run anyway. So that's just how I see it.
I mean,
Yeah, I got a lot of pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Based on
Y'all should have a multi D though. I mean,
based on the personnel, it just looks like we're gonna have multiple where we're gonna play multiple defense. It just don't look like we're gonna sit in a 4-2-5 all season. But we're gonna find out.
you ready to give me your record prediction, Rob? Where you hold
I'm gonna
it?
have a show. I'm gonna have a show for it. Don't worry.
I know K, you what 10-2 Big 12 champs, right?
man, what?
We're gonna have a show for regular predictions. We're
Lord,
gonna have a show for depth chart. We're gonna have a show for all that, man. It's coming, dog. And you gonna get it before the season. Ain't gonna be no first game playing it. Nah, you gonna always get it before the season.
I
You know that.
refuse. I refuse to engage with Law in these conversations further, as Law is gonna look. Law gonna win regardless because he is gonna support us when we do win and be like, "Oh, good, good for y'all." And then if we're bad, he gonna be like, "I told y'all." So Law wins regardless. So I refuse to engage with Law further on any record conversation.
Why y'all be trying to make me out to be a hater, bro?
No,
It's
whoa. See,
crazy.
I never said that. I never said that. I just said that you've put yourself in this situation where, you know, it. There's not. I gain nothing from arguing with you about a record
I'm not
because
necessarily even arguing. I just wanted to know how you feel. This is your team. I just want to know how you feel.
I feel amazing. I feel like we are. Oh my God! Not only are we way better than we were last year, we're more
Yeah.
experienced in the positions that we needed to be. That's what. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
Hey, really flawed. How are you?
I'm just,
Shout out to be flawed, man. Y'all go pull up on her when she go live. She talk NFL football. She talk college football. She talk a little bit about everything, man. You never know what you gonna get when she live, man. Conversation go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But hey, go support. She one of the day ones. Shout out to all the day ones. That been supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying, and growing this channel. So hey, y'all go pull up on her.
I ain't gonna lie though. Oh, we look good, especially Preston. See, that's all I care about. I just want to see the guys that we need to be those guys show out and and look good while doing it. Like Preston, LeJontay, he
So
gonna
how
be.
you feel? So Kay, how you feel about the cornerback room now? Because I haven't had a lot really after the spring game to really dive deep into each position and how y'all see each position. So my question, this goes to all three of y'all. How y'all feel about the cornerback room now? What y'all seen and what they added?
The corners. You said corners.
Yeah.
They young, but I like the nice. I like the rotation with Trav, Brandon Hood, Preston, and old boy. What's his name?
Brandon, you mean Colin Hood, not Brandon,
No,
right?
no, no. Colton
Colton
Hood.
Hood. Colton
I
Hood.
like the rotate. Colton Hood. First of all, we're doing a little bit more research on him. He was like out there pressed to damn near start for Auburn, and it's crazy because him and DJ they're gonna be fighting for that other spot. I know people kind of already put DJ as the other guy besides Trav, but that's gonna be, feel me? That's gonna be something to watch. He nice.
So you got Trav starting on the outside, or you got him in the slot?
He gonna be on the outside.
All right.
Yeah, definitely a boundary guy, but I wouldn't be surprised though, because Preston is better at the nickel. So, but I guess if Trav wants to play nickel, then I guess I I just don't know how that work. When teams can start running the ball.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking to see how what's your vision, how you see it, because the way I envision it, it's a little bit different. But go ahead.
if
What
you
what you see Trav at the nickel?
I see Trav playing. If they put their top receiver on the inside, say like I'm just gonna take one team in instance, right? Say we take CSU, right? They like to put Horton in the slot outside. If they put him in the slot, I see Travis matching up him in the slot. Them putting Colton Hood and DJ or Preston Hodge on the outsides in that sense. It just depends on who's the top go-to receiver. You know, that's why I feel like that's what Travis is lining up this year. I don't think he's gonna stay on one side of the field. He's gonna line up in multiple positions on defense.
Now that I could get behind because as long as we don't got him playing nickel when like we play those real run dominant teams like the Oklahoma States, the Utahs and stuff like that, I would not. First of all, that is a terrible recipe for success if we got Trav out there trying to go tackle the running backs all over the place. Now that don't even sound good. But I like it though if we gonna move him around, make
In
him more
my
versatile.
in my opinion though, I don't even start Travis. You know what I'm saying? If the DBs, if McKinney and Liberty dude, if he is what y'all say he is, I don't even start Travis because I want to cut down on his reps anyway and keep him healthy. So I feel like if you don't start him, it allows for that. And then what you do is once the team crosses the 50 and they get into CU territory, then I bring Travis on the field because first of all, it closes down the field. So ain't nothing but 50 yards to the end zone and with another 10, so 60 yards for
But
him
why
to
not
play.
just do that on an offense? Like why don't you just cut his reps down on offense, which I think will happen.
I mean, I just feel like he's a better receiver than he is a corner. So I feel like if you're gonna be the most, I feel like you're more explosive if you got a Travis on the field on offense. Because anything 1-on-1, anything with when the play break down and Shadur scrambling, throw that bitch up to Travis. I mean, at best you probably gonna win that matchup.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Last year was a whole lot of third and Travis. Third and Travis. Wherever the fuck he was. Fucking
I mean,
Travis out there somewhere.
hopefully y'all don't be behind the chains. You say y'all got a run game, right, Coach K?
That's to be seen, but we got running backs. We got running backs. So
Y'all got backs.
we got
And
running
then
backs.
y'all got the O line because I heard the O line ensures
Type
y'all gonna be able to run it, right?
type shit.
See what I'm saying? So it's gonna be one of those seasons, Coach K.
Yo, this shit gonna be funny the way Lord just gonna flip and be like, yeah, I said that y'all was gonna be good, Don't come at me, don't call me a hater.
No, bro, 10 and
That
2,
boy
bro.
Lord can't lose.
10 and 2, bro.
Lord can't lose. If we
10 and
ask,
2.
he's gonna be like, see, I told y'all should have never put unrealistic expectations. Lord can't lose, y'all.
They don't like that, Coach K. Don't give it to him too early.
That's why I don't even want to play the game. You got the game rigged.
I got the game rigged, man.
Yeah.
Alpha, what up, bro?
What up with you guys? What's up with you? What's up, Law Dog? What's up, Coach K? What's up, Dev? What's up, Rob? What's up, y'all?
What's
What up,
happening?
Alpha?
What's up?
Not much, man. Not much. Just I'm glad to see you back. Glad to see you back midday. So
Yes,
that means
sir.
it's getting close to the season, I guess. Getting close.
Man, we getting close, man. So it's time to get right, man. Time to get back into that daddy rhythm. For those who for any channel that's been trying to go, or the normal time I go, I mean, it what it is.
Oh yeah, you can't worry about that. You just got to do your thing.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm straight. I ain't worried about nothing like that. But man, we back, man.
Yeah.
We finna get this thing up, man. Right now, I ain't in the algorithm, so you know what I'm saying. Smash that like button, man, so we get back in the algorithm, man, so we can really take this thing up another level, man. But we got some things in store, man. Shit, we just in here, to talk some football.
Right. It's all good.
But I mean, or
I
speaking
like
of
the other
football,
shit.
man, how y'all feel about the upcoming NFL season, man? Who y'all teams that y'all watching out for this year?
Well, I'm a Packers fan, so this year is probably more. I'm probably more gonna be locked in this year than other years,
You
cause
say
that
you're a Packers fan?
yeah,
All right, now everything's starting to make sense now. All right, okay, go
that
ahead.
division. What you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. Law know what I'm
That
talking about. But go ahead.
that division looking crazy this year. So I ain't gonna lie. It's still yeah. That's probably That's probably gonna be the best division in NFL this year. Mm-hmm.
I don't watch nobody but Colorado and Miami, so I don't know. That's all I care about.
Hey, I know there's a lot of Steelers fans on in here, so hey, I know y'all watching y'all Steelers, man. Afro, what's your NFL team you looking at this year, man?
Man, I don't even lie, man. I kind of look at the NFL just in totality. I don't have an NFL team myself.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what happens with Pittsburgh if Russell Wilson or Fields starts, and curious to see what the Cowboys do a little bit, just because they got a lot of contract issues going on down there, man, between Dak and CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons. They got some big contracts
And they
coming up.
lost their best left tackle. Like
Yeah,
that
man.
team, they
Yeah.
just smell like 8-8.
Well, they're gonna have to make some big, man. They're gonna have to make some huge decisions. Some of them, because I was there when they had to let Emmitt Smith go, and I mean it's they got some decisions that's gonna be coming up that's gonna hurt a lot of their fans. It is what it is. That's just the business of football, man. And I'm actually curious to see exactly who, like record wise, like who's at the bottom and who has new quarterback, because all of the teams damn near got either a Hall of Famer, not a Hall of Famer, but a Pro Bowler or a damn first round draft pick within the last 2 years. So curious to see who has quarterback issues that might be available at the bottom, but I don't know. Is there any teams outside of, they talked the Giants, the Raiders, and Tennessee, but outside of those, I don't really know.
The Cardinals is gonna look real suspect this year because if Collar don't go out there and ball, they're gonna, you know.
But he got paid though, and I don't know if they can trade him. He got paid, bro.
Bro, if he does not ball this year, that will be like basically 2 to 3 years removed from when he had a pretty successful season. So,
but he still come back off an injury though. You gotta take part of that too.
Yeah, and he's their franchise guy. Like they literally committed everything they got to him. So, you know, it's not too much flexibility, and he got guaranteed money. It ain't like he got a contract where if they cut him, they save money. Nah, this dude got guaranteed money.
There's two people who I'm looking at real closely: Deshaun Watson and him, because those two spots right there look real enticing for a young quarterback. Those two spots, you got receivers, you got not the Cardinals, but the Browns. The Browns, that team is tailor made.
You talking about a young quarterback out of college or a young quarterback in free agency?
I'm talking about a young quarterback out of college.
Hell no. Hell no. Not Cleveland. You don't go to no AFC North and you
don't want to go there.
I'm talking about the team. They got receivers. They got a very good defense, and they got a running game.
I got you.
They got everything for a young quarterback.
But I'm saying you bring a young quarterback in the AFC North. You dealing with weather. You're dealing with defenses. You're dealing with damn playoff teams up the roster. Your ass need to go get a veteran. You might get somebody in the 3rd or 4th round, but you need a veteran. The AFC North ain't nothing to play with. You don't put no rookie in that shit.
I'm telling you right now that would be a team where you could bring in a young dude, and for some reason everything will seem kind of, bro. You're gonna have Nick Chubb, you're gonna have Amari Cooper, like you're gonna be a young guy that has a defense and you have offensive weapons.
I got you, but I'm saying when you got all of that around you, I feel what you're saying, but when you got all of that around you, you probably need to make sure you got a veteran quarterback, because that's the risk. You have, just like you said, you got the defense, you got the receivers, you got the running back, but then it's almost like dropping a Volkswagen engine inside of a Porsche. You got this Porsche body, you got all this other stuff, but it can't be driven by no damn Volkswagen engine.
Can I give you a good example? And I want to use the Bengals and the 49ers as a good example. When you can construct a team to where your quarterback is not like heavily influenced on the salary cap, and you can spread that money to other places, like we saw with the Bengals with Joe Burrow, how he was able to come in, and we saw how Brock Purdy, and you're able to spread the money all around, and you have a good enough team around.
I agree.
That's a situation that I think is probably where the NFL is gonna like low key head to, where they can kind of just build their team around, and then bring in a young quarterback, or maybe a veteran. But there's no real veterans out here that, I mean, they had Joe Flacco. We see how that went.
Right, and he did okay for them. He did okay. That's what I'm saying. I got what you're saying. I totally agree with you with the 49er analogy. You have a really good team, and then you bring, but it took time, though. That took time. The Purdy situation, they didn't realize it until they kind of had to use it. But the AFC, that's what I'm saying. The AFC North is a totally different. It's a different beast, man. AFC North is rough, bro.
I hear you, but
Teams,
think
it's rough.
about it. You got, you're gonna be competing with all these, young type, talent right here, right? Might as well just, not just go being salary cap hell.
I couldn't hear you. The thing was messing up. I couldn't hear you.
I believe Purdy's contract will be up next season, if I'm not mistaken.
They gonna get him on a discount. Watch.
Purdy?
They gonna get, because you know why? Let his production slip a little bit this year. Let his production slip a little bit. His market was highest a year ago. That's the highest his market value was. At this point, it can only go down.
I don't know. 49ers to still be pretty good. I think they should be. For the most part, they should.
With all the pieces that they lost on defense, they lost some big pieces.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. NFL you can go from last to first and from first to last quick. So we'll see what it looks like.
And the Brandon Ayuk situation and Debo situation, they might not even have neither of those receivers.
So to flip this back, I'm gonna flip this back to college just for a quick second for y'all fellas. When y'all look at the other teams in college football right now, give me 3 teams that y'all gonna be looking up, that y'all gonna be interested to see how the season play out outside of Colorado.
I want to see what Syracuse does.
Ooh,
yeah.
I'll
be watching Ohio State for sure.
The one team that's gonna be the one that like just come out. Ole Miss, they got that's gonna be a team that I'm gonna watch because
I was thinking that too. I like their quarterback. I think their quarterback is the best in the country right now. He's good. I like Jackson.
That's gonna be a team that I'm gonna be excited about because they're gonna pull off a win versus Georgia, and that shit gonna shock the whole country.
Syracuse, Ole Miss, and probably are y'all interested in Michigan or not really?
Nah, not really.
I'm intrigued with it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am intrigued with it a little bit.
Oregon might be interesting. I'm curious to see what Oregon does.
Yeah, Oregon. I think my teams would be Syracuse, of course. But I would say if I had to pick 3 teams, I'm gonna be watching Ohio State, Oklahoma, and
Oklahoma.
Which was Oklahoma? Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, because they got that the quarterback they had left and went to Oregon, so they got the little 5-star guy. I don't know. I kind of like his game. He pushed the ball down the field, got a big arm, and then they're in the SEC. So I'm just interested to see
they lost their whole offensive line. They went to the SEC in the most, I guess, not ideal situation that they probably
want. That's what made me want to watch it and see what y'all got, what y'all gonna do, what kind of moves y'all gonna make.
Okay.
And then I could say Oregon. That's an easy out for me, so I'll pick another team.
Florida.
Yeah, I could go for that. I want to see what the Gators, because I want to see if Billy is not being successful, at what point do he make the quarterback change? It's more a player thing for me too.
I want to see Tennessee this year because I want to see how Nico look.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Bama? Y'all interested to see Milroe in that offense?
Oh, damn. I forgot about that.
I was getting to that. I was waiting to see if somebody was gonna bring it up.
I mean, Jalen Milroe is gonna look a whole lot better, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Jalen Milroe! Look at his development." No.
I try to go outside the box on it.
But see, here's the thing though: is it really gonna be Jalen Milroe's progress and develop, or is it going to be a product of the environment of being in a certain system?
I don't think it's going to dramatically just change.
Who you what? You said what? Like Jalen's not gonna change?
Milrose.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some new schemes, some concepts, but I feel like they're going play to his strengths.
Boy, listen, Caleb the boy is gonna make him look like a guy. He gonna make him look good.
Right, that's what I'm
That's,
saying.
he
But
gonna
see,
make him look good.
if people really watched Jalen Miro last year, it wasn't him just running the ball. He was actually throwing it.
I want to see
Go
them.
watch.
I want to see them use Milrose into more of a playmaking role, right?
Go watch. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to go watch. The narrative is that he's an explosive runner, but he's not like he's not running like super read options every time. Like, okay, yeah, it's plays, but if you watch, he was beating people with his arm. Like even the Georgia game, that he didn't do a whole bunch of running to beat them.
Man, that motherfucker take too long to make a read, dude. That nigga take 3 years to make a read.
That can be coached though. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff can be coached. It's progression of playbook stuff like that stuff can be coached, bro.
Do y'all think he finishes the season if it ain't looking right?
No, I don't think he will. If things don't look right, because and the reason why I say that is because like the head coach brought a quarterback with him. That's the reason why I say
I agree with you. I agree with you.
That's the only reason why.
Man,
So
that young boy,
he knows the system.
Yeah, he was a freshman last year. Like,
but you're taking somebody that had a year experience in that system that understands what you're trying to do, and Milrose and they're sticking up the joint. I just see him going to that, and that's the only reason why though. It's just that your experience of being with him.
So Milrose, is he a senior? What is he? A junior? What is he?
He should be going into his junior year.
Yeah, he'll join.
So let's just play around. Let's say Milrose, it don't work out there, but everybody knows he's a beast. Would he, for him, if you Milrose and you gonna transfer, would you transfer to Colorado or UCF?
UCF.
For him, UCF. For him personally, UCF.
I got that. That's why I'm just want to throw the question out there.
Yeah, that's the easy no brainer. Like go to UCF because Gus Malzahn will get the best out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he'll go to the league no matter what.
If he don't look right this year, he ain't going to the league.
Man, he gonna ball.
I mean, this QB draft is not really slated to be, that strong. So he could have a 8-win season and he could have a mediocre ass season and still, I guess, be pretty, third roundish type guy.
He gonna go back to college, bro. He ain't coming out for that.
Nah, because he'll still get that NIL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gonna make too much more money in college to do that. Because if he goes into the transfer portal, somebody gonna buy his services.
He said buy the services. Huh?
Buy his services. But how y'all feel about Eric Bieniemy? Sorry, UCLA. How y'all vision what he gonna do up in UCLA?
What do they have? Anybody know what they
run
have?
The ball? They're gonna run the ball.
Yeah, but that was UCLA last year, so I don't know how he makes them. I mean, they did that last year. They ran the ball.
Do they still got J. Michael Centerman? The wide receiver, or no?
No, I think he went to the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure. I mean, they're gonna run the ball then. I mean, they lost everything they had on defense.
I think you're gonna see a lot more play action out of them. If anything changes, you're gonna see a lot more play action. And simplify reads, quick reads out of the quarterback's hand. Yeah, that's how I envision it. But
yeah, I can see that. I definitely can see that.
Because I mean, they're going to the Big Ten. So everything that they did last year, philosophy wise, coaching wise, is gonna have to shift for them anyway. Because now, instead of playing in decent weather during the wintertime, you don't have to travel to the cold. So We gonna find out for sure.
But they lost. They still got the Twins. They didn't go
Nope.
to the league, right?
No, the Twins definitely left.
Oh snap! Where the Twins go?
Pretty sure they. You talk about the Murphy twins, right?
Yeah, they went to the league. Or I thought they were young.
Nah, bro. Hold on. I
No,
got
they could have went to the league. They should still be at UCL. I mean
That's what I'm
UCLA.
Yeah, because I didn't hear anything about them hitting the system, and I'm like, damn, if they hit the system, I know a ton of teams would have been trying to get those two kids.
Yeah.
I know they lost the D lineman. He's gone. I know they lost.
You're talking about Grayson Murphy, right?
I believe so. The D lineman twins.
Yeah, they in the draft. One of them I think one got drafted, one was undrafted.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, wow. yeah. They left.
So they lost three premier defensive linemen.
Four.
The
other dude.
Yeah, UCLA.
That's what I'm saying. Like they lost, bro. They lost. They lost a corner. They lost their best receiver. They lost a bunch of players.
Hey, I got a hot take for y'all though. I got a team that I researched that I didn't think was going to be in the CFP playoffs, but after looking at their schedule, they might be a dark horse, guys. For real. Hey, if you pull it up, Rob, look at Oregon State's schedule, bro.
I don't have my laptop with me right now, so I can't.
Oregon State?
But
I know. I agree with you. Everything you about to say, I totally agree. But when I looked at their schedule, I said, damn, they might be 11-1, bro. Does Oregon State make it to the playoffs at 11-1?
Because they don't have no conference championship, so it would have to be like an automatic bid. But see, the only thing that I would say with them is they have to hope that two Group of 5 teams don't go 12-0, because like Tulane, a lot of people sleeping on Tulane. Tulane went and got a bunch of top end players on their team.
Tulane is gonna put up mad points this year.
I like Liberty and Memphis personally. I like Liberty and Memphis.
Yeah, but see that all right. So you taking those three teams. You talk those three teams, and then you got to put Oregon State in that conversation with them three teams.
I got you, but they still gonna have this Pac-12 thing behind them. That's nothing but
they in the Mountain West right now, right?
They will, but they
in the Pac-12. Pac-12 don't really exist, but it exists.
Yeah. Don't they play the Mountain West teams?
Yeah, they play the Mountain West teams, but they still, I think them and Washington State are the only two teams.
So that's the championship? So the Pac-12 championship will be them versus Washington State.
No, it ain't. I don't think they have a championship. They don't have a championship
because the Mountain West and the Pac-12 combined together for this season.
Bruh, they might as well just make it like their own little championship bowl, like do something, just make it a little funny, like, with the last two teams. Might as well do something.
Yeah, Oregon State, they will have a time against Air Force. I can say that.
I mean, yeah. I see that. Everybody's gonna either gonna beat them or you gonna smoke them. It's one, or you're gonna lose. So it's just Air Force is one of them weird ones you can't really predict. Yeah.
Oregon, that's gonna be a good.
They're gonna lose to Oregon, yeah. But that's a rival. But it's a rival.
Yeah.
I've seen Oregon State pull that out.
Yeah, you throw records out the window on rivalry. So I don't really. Boise. Boise could be a toss up because they do got a quarterback,
right,
Nelson. So I mean, they got a favorable schedule though. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, those are the person that pulled that up is right. Those are their 4 hardest teams, and if I'm looking at that, I'm like, I don't know.
Boise State got that boy from quarterback,
from USC.
What's his name? Malachi.
Malachi Nelson. That's what they got.
Yeah, he nice.
He made the right decision.
Malachi Nelson.
He nice.
He went to Boise State, right?
Yeah. That shit shocked the hell out of me. I thought he was gonna go to another P5.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good move, bro. It's time to get on the field, bro. You've been in college a little minute. Time to, what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's the only thing with Oregon State. They competing with the three top, Group of 5 teams.
Man, listen, man. Ohio State, oh man, that team, Oh, if only they had a quarterback. Oh, if they
Now,
had a quarterback.
now my question to y'all is how y'all feel about Chip Kelly being offensive coordinator at Ohio State? What y'all think he gonna do with this offense?
He gonna fuck it up.
Because he don't have. I don't think that quarterback's like that. I don't like Will.
Chip Kelly.
That's why he
Chip Kelly
left Kansas
passed.
State. That kid, that freshman at Kansas State, pretty much took his job. He ran the offense way better than him as a freshman. So yeah, that's why he had to
Bro,
leave. I get it.
Chip Kelly's best days are behind him.
I
His
don't
best
know
days are
yet.
behind.
That's why I said it's intriguing because I've been going to do my homework. Quiet as kept watching these teams. Colorado got to face. So I probably watched 3 or 4 Kansas State games, and I watched Will Will Howard be up and down. I'm saying with some games, nigga look like a Heisman candidate. Then other games, he just looked subpar. And he was injured a lot. So I can't actually say what I think he is, but I'm thinking with Ohio State normally having those dynamic quarterbacks, they're kind of going to get away from that because they're so young at the receiving core, and then they got them NFL running backs back there in the backfield. So I think you're going to be seeing a more balanced attack with a lot of quick stuff, and then it's still going to push it down the field. But Chip Kelly is a great schemer. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being the head coach, not so good. But as an
Man,
OC, one of the best ever.
y'all go see Julius Sand in there at least a couple times before about week 4, week 5. Y'all go see that boy Julius Sand in.
So here's my question, right? Ohio State offense looks amazing. The defense looks terrible. And Ohio State loses some big games. Do you think the head coach gets fired and Chip Kelly gets the head coaching job?
Hell nah, that's fantasy, man.
Huh? Wait, right? They get fired?
Yeah,
Now, if he
because
loses to
he's
Michigan,
on the hot seat this year.
If he
He's on
loses
the
to
hot seat this year.
no, he's
Man,
not.
listen, if
No,
he
he's
get
not.
fired, he'll be right down there at Florida.
He ain't gonna be the coach of Florida. I can tell you that.
Hey, come on, Ryan, we'll take you.
He ain't
Time
gonna
out,
be the head coach. I can tell you that
Come
right
on,
now.
bro.
He ain't gonna be the head coach.
He like 50, he like 60 and 80, bro.
Yeah, wait.
I
What's this
get
hot
it,
seat? What's this hot seat you talking about?
bro. If he loses to Michigan, bro, he's gone, bro. They not playing that, bro.
He still
They
can
not.
lose to Michigan and make it though.
You better make with the roster that they paid for. They better make the playoffs.
Bro, he's had 3-11 seasons back to back to back.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you
And we
fire him
putting him on a hot seat? Oh my
and hire
god.
Chip Kelly? What has Chip
Oh
Kelly
my
done?
god. What?
Smoking dope.
Fire
I'm
fire
trying
the
to
whole
tell.
institution. If that happens, fire everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
That just can't happen.
Really flawed. We definitely know that. We definitely know that.
That's what I'm saying.
We definitely know. Rob, can
Wait,
you talk about this?
what y'all mean? You saying so you feel like the guy from Ohio State can't be fired? I'm even if he okay, so the only way that he personally keeps his job if he loses to Michigan, he gotta go to the least the quarterfinals of the CFP playoffs. He can't.
Alpha Room. The perfect comparison to this is basically Mike McCarthy with the Cowboys. Like, you can fire him, right? Because he lost the game that he wasn't supposed to, but at the same time, he won you 13 games. So it's like he's winning you games. So are the options out there any better than him? Like, who would you replace Ryan Day with?
Man, I think Ohio State is a program
It's
that
about
they can
national
replace him
championship.
with somebody that's already somewhere else.
But
Ohio
I'm
State
saying, though,
is the premier
if they
program.
were gonna fire him, they would have did it before Caleb, with the whole Caleb DeBoer thing. Like, if they were gonna fire him.
He's on the hot seat, bro. I'm telling you.
I think with Jim Harbaugh leaving, they probably felt like, okay, Jim Harbaugh's leaving, Michigan's gonna be easy, so they're gonna give him one more year. But if you tell me that Sean Moore comes in Ohio State once again and beats this guy, and they still got to play Oregon, I don't know what's gonna happen when they play Oregon.
But I'm saying, look, for real, if
I don't know,
they,
man.
let's say he has an 11-win season, right? But they lose to Oregon, right? Let's just say Dan Lanning beats them, right? And all this and that, and then they lose in the first round of the playoffs, whatever. Who do
Right.
you hire? Who do you like? What guy out there do you look at and be like, Do you look at who? You can't look at Jed Fish because he already just took a new job. You can't look at Caleb DeBoer. He already took a new job.
There's a couple of names out there that I would pull
There's
out my ass that I would say Ohio State fans would be happy for.
yeah,
Okay,
there's
let
a
me
couple
give
names
you a
out there.
scenario. Let me give you a scenario. There's two legends that's old, but I wouldn't be shocked if the name popped up because they that type of program. You think
So
Nick Saban or Bill Belichick would take the job? I don't know.
Oh,
the
come on.
only way,
No, I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of things happen in my time. I've seen Parcells come back from being retired. I've seen a lot of coaches. They didn't like being retired for 1 year. They didn't like it, and then they say, "Damn, Ohio State.
if
You
they
know what?
fire,
Maybe I can do it again."
Ryan Day, they might as well bring back Urban. If they fire him,
Exactly. That's what I rather.
you might as well
I
bring
rather them
back
do that.
Urban because it's. I mean, anyone who you get after that will be a downgrade.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, Ohio State gets so much damn talent. I promise you, there's a coach probably at a Power 5 playoff team that will leave the playoff team and go to Ohio State, man.
Oh yeah.
Lane Kiffin. I mean, I'm just giving you names of guys that Lincoln Riley. I don't
Yo,
know. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you.
Kyle Whittingham, the coach of Utah, he would leave yesterday.
Ooh, that
for the,
would be interesting. The
he would leave
Utah
yesterday.
coach,
Yeah.
if he can do what he did at Utah, but with that talent, oh my God. And they play Big Ten type football. They play Big Ten football.
That's what I'm
Utah.
saying. Like a guy like Kyle who you know can establish a real program, you know, that would be
a good pick.
that wouldn't
That'd
be
be
like
really
a flashy hire though. Like, you know, people would be like, what the hell is this? You know, but it'd be a good hire.
Yeah, that's true.
Rob, can you talk about the Big 12 and its negotiation with All-State, naming rights partner? The new name of the conference was emerged as All-State 12. All right, so there is a little thing that the NCAA is trying to approve for, conferences to change their name for sponsors. Sponsors can basically pay to get the conference changed, name changed. It's still a negotiation. Ain't nothing been approved yet. All-State is trying to get the Big 12, which you already know what's going to end up happening is the Big 12 just selling their name rights so they can make more money to make things better in the Big 12. That's really all it's about. It's selling your name just to make more money. That's really all it is for the conference.
Right.
There's really nothing there to really talk about there, but there is talks about it. So I don't know how y'all feel, if y'all want to comment on it or not.
The A12, the All State 12, because they said that they was gonna drop the big out their name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, man. Just get more money. I think it makes sense. It makes sense. Just like bowl games. I don't think the fans will care. The fans won't care about that. They ain't gonna care about that.
It makes sense because the Big 12 not trying to get boxed out by the Big 10 and the SEC, you know, because you know they be trying to low boy everybody. So it makes sense for that purpose, I guess.
It's just a money grab. I mean, at the end of the day, the Big 12 gotta keep competing at a high level because the Big 10 and the SEC, their main goal is to get it down to 2 conferences. So you're gonna have to pick a street. So the Big 12 gotta do what they gotta do to generate money.
Yeah. That makes it. But so you think somebody, if I was somebody, I'm surprised they didn't go into the Pac-12 and like low ball and see if the Pac-12 is weird because they lost all of them teams. And now they got to travel across the country. That's a very interesting situation, especially when they had a couple of good teams and a lot of marketing last year.
You know how weird that is, like being like from, you know, like living in New Jersey and then seeing like, oh, UCLA plays Rutgers. That's weird. All right, That's just I don't know. That's like oh wow. I guess they don't really care about I don't know.
It's interesting. Well, my question: who y'all think gonna get the 4 home games in the playoffs?
You said the 4 home games.
The 4 home games in the playoffs. Who y'all think gonna get them?
Oregon.
That's tough
I want
question.
to say Georgia or Ole Miss. I think one of those two are gonna get it. Georgia or Ole Miss.
Yeah, and then probably the winner of the Big 12.
But they have to play each other in the I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess it could be 2. Probably gonna be 2. I don't know. You never really know.
What's your thoughts on Notre Dame?
They in an interesting situation.
Yeah, they got an easy schedule too.
They got an easy schedule, but I think they're gonna force them to go into a conference. I don't think they're gonna
Bro, basically, they make the playoffs basically by default.
No, they don't.
They can only make it by being ranked. They can't make it with an automatic bid.
No. I'm saying, bro. Did you see the schedule?
Yeah, they gonna be 11-1 at the worst. Almost.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like by default they already got, bro. They gonna get in. They just gotta not shit the bed.
But that puts a wrench in it. So if Notre Dame makes it with also let's say a G5 team, that's 2 teams that puts a wrench in the system. So I personally feel like me and Lawdog talked about this. We felt like if Notre Dame gets in the playoffs, that probably means the Big 12 only gets 1 team in.
Or the ACC.
No, I think the ACC is going to have 2 teams that the media and the voters are going to respect. It's going to be Clemson, Miami, Florida State. And I promise you, if Miami wins the conference but Florida State is second, they're getting in the playoffs.
All I'm saying is we saw a Big 12 team with a loss make the playoffs last year versus an ACC team with no losses. So I'm going to just go by what they showed me. I'm going to just go by what they showed me.
What team you talking about? Texas?
I'm talking about
I don't
Texas.
think they do that 2 years in a row. I think this is going to be...
Texas was the one, bro. They were the ones who were never supposed to make it.
But they beat Alabama, though. They beat Alabama, so that's a whole.
Alabama beat Georgia.
They lost to Oklahoma, and then if you want to trace where Oklahoma lost to, it was just a bad loss.
But it was the perfect storm, though.
But that was like them losing to Oklahoma. Like it should have been. I always thought about that. I'm like, yo, why is nobody looking at Texas and being like, hold on, why are they in this?
It's a rivalry game.
It's a rivalry game, and you can't put Alabama in if Texas beat them. It's just hard to do that.
I'm not hearing none of that. That's the same Oklahoma team that went on to get their ass busted by teams they had no business losing to.
Okay, well then, if you feel that way, what team? Because you got Colorado making the playoffs, right, Coach?
Oh, here we go. It always come back to them.
Go ahead and put it on wax. Put it on wax.
You know what I'm saying, so since you got them making the playoffs, what team would you not want to see?
Like a team like Florida State.
Why?
Oh wait. You mean like wait, hold on. You mean like what you see like in terms of playing?
Like I'm saying, y'all make it to the playoffs. Boom, first round, y'all draw.
Who's
like,
I pray to God we don't see anyone from the SEC. Give us the Oregon though. Give me an Oregon. Give me an Oregon. Give me
You want to play Oregon again?
Yes. I need my get back.
You know how Dan Lannon feel about Prime. You sure?
I would rather see you play Florida State.
I need my get back.
I'm ready to go. I'd rather see you play Florida State than play Oregon, dog.
Y'all don't want that smoke, bro.
Bro, I need Coach Prime on well off saying, telling the committee to give us Oregon. I need that type of energy.
Coach K, Dan Lannon went for it on his own 14th, nigga. He ate y'all.
Yo, look. Hey, but look, the same thing that he did, going for it on his own side of the field is what lost him the game against Washington State. Washington.
That don't got nothing to do with y'all, though.
Nah, look. Bro, his arrogance will be his downfall. Pride always comes before the downfall. Every single time. and he won prime motherfucker,
That's
bro.
interesting. You would say that for Dan Lanning.
Oh, here we go.
The
Yo,
setup.
Lauren's gonna keep
The
trying to
setup.
spin back to that to the
I'm
same.
not saying anything, bro.
I want Oregon. I just don't want. I don't want a team that's rolling. Like probably like a Georgia. I don't want Ole Miss.
That's it.
I want Oregon.
But they gonna be rolling though. You understand? If you get them, they are going to be rolling.
But look. I'm just speaking about in terms of a team that we can beat because there's certain motivational factors outside of just this is the team that embarrassed y'all. This is a team that basically took advantage of y'all and basically bullied y'all. Like if we keep it in a buck, bro, Dan Lanning, he came out on some bullying shit. Like and the way that he went about
y'all
that.
was talking that shit though. Y'all was talking that shit. Now, come on, hold up now. Y'all was popping that shit.
Also, listen, I ain't even like. I would rather play Florida. I would rather take an ACC team over playing around with Oregon because you gotta think about it. Oregon and went up against Ohio State,
one of the best countries in the teams in the country.
You know what I'm saying? Like the teams they finna go up against, we ain't going up against those teams.
Wait. Yo, for all the reasons you just named, Rob, they gonna overlook us. Rob, they gonna be worried about the next round. They gonna see us and be like, okay, we get a bye. And look, God forbid we keep the game close, because then they gonna get tight.
And then wait a minute, hold up. Then you got to go back to Oregon. You got to go back to Oregon. To Oregon. In the cold. The weather's gonna be bad that time of the year. Colorado don't want that. They don't even want to play at their own stadium in the cold.
It's gonna be some type of rain or something.
Yo, Alpha. I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, bro.
I just told the truth, didn't I? I just told the truth.
Listen. The
only way they don't play at Oregon is Oregon opts to go play somewhere else.
Listen. Think about it like this: the same road you often, try to, not take, or whatever the saying is the same one that you're gonna end up on. So if we keep trying to do this whole, we don't want to play them because we might be scared of them or what happens, bro, we gonna have to just chin up and just accept it and be like, yo, that's the team we want.
Just think about this, right? If you play an ACC team and then that next round you get to play Oregon, it's gonna be at a
no. We're saying the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
You will probably be better off drawing to Miami then.
Yeah, listen what I'm saying. If you get an ACC team the first round and then you can get Oregon like the second round, you're gonna play that neutral site game versus the first game you have to go to Oregon.
In the cold.
Rob, do you know, look, let's just speak on this in this hypothetical world. Do you know what the ratings would look like? Yo, they are going to make that matchup happen.
The ratings was awesome last year for the first minute and a half.
I think Florida State, Prime going back to Florida State would be good ratings too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Him going to Florida State, him going to Miami, they're going to have ratings. And then
y'all think that's better?
Oregon next?
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't know if I want to see that.
Colorado versus Florida State versus Colorado versus Oregon.
I don't know if I want that.
Yeah, Coach K, because you want an opportunity to win the game, bro.
I want my get back. What's wrong with that?
But K, listen to this though. It don't matter who see you play in the playoffs.
Hold on, let's
just say.
Let me ask you this.
Right?
Let me ask you this. Coach K, if this team you got now play Oregon, you got y'all beat Oregon.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. On God, we gonna get our ass kicked right now.
Vegas is ready.
But that's right now though. During the season, we got some time for shit to shape out. Maybe they get an injury or two.
Okay,
maybe we gel. Maybe we get
fandom over football. I got it. I feel you.
Nah. Look, I told you the truth. They right now, as constructed, are way better than us. As constructed right now. But at the same time, it's any given Saturday.
So how you think they're gonna be after they don't beat Ohio State and such and such?
They're gonna be big headed and they will be looking.
Okay, so you going for the
Yes, I'm coming for the sneak.
Well, I don't think Prime coming in that game talking like the underdog though.
Yeah.
You ain't
And to be real, if they win the Big 12, they're not gonna feel like underdogs because they didn't win the Big 12.
I'm telling you right now, if we see Oregon in the playoffs, they're not thinking about us. They're gonna overlook us. They're gonna be like,
ain't no overlooking nobody in the playoffs, Coach K.
Nah, you can't
do it all the time.
Who get overlooked in the playoffs, bro?
wait.
Unless it's a G5 playing like Georgia.
Yeah.
Law. You think that if this matchup happened, those players would not overlook CU?
Hell nah. Oregon
Oh,
versus CU? Nigga, that might as well be the national championship game.
they ain't gonna overlook them.
Do
They're
you know how
not
many?
gonna-
Like you already don't said it. You know how many numbers this is gonna do. You know, like think about it. The build up of last year, how Dan Leonard was talking.
Probably more than the national championship game, if we're being honest. If this
That's what I'm
happens in
trying
the
to tell
playoffs.
you. So
And then
ain't
especially
no
if y'all come in
overlooking that,
there,
nigga.
y'all come in there messing up the logo again and shit. Oh
Right.
man, it'd be
I
crazy.
think at best.
We pushing false narratives? Wow.
No. What's the false narrative?
Yeah.
The whole destroying the logo. Oh, see.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What's the so they were not dragging their feet across the logo?
Look. Hold on. We got some
I watched that
clarification.
myself.
Okay. Look, and guess what? Sometimes looks can be deceiving. They can be.
Okay.
So let me break it down to you. He was
cleaning off his feet.
pretending to do the thing that players do, and he wasn't really doing it. He was just pretending to do it.
But that's still the same thing. Pretending to slap my wife and slapping my wife,
God.
I'm gonna knock your ass out.
But see, here's the thing, Kate. If CU wins that game, what you gonna say then?
What if we win the Oregon game?
Listen to what I'm saying.
You
All right, the
can't
way
tell me
because
nothing.
listen, the video came out before they played Oregon. They only apologized because Oregon came in and put it on them.
Oh, you saying if we would have won that game, like what we would have said?
Yeah, they
We
wouldn't
would
have. Bucky
have
wouldn't have said
popped
nothing
our
about it.
shit. We would have popped our shit and be like, "Yeah, fuck is you talking about?"
Right.
Duh, nigga, I'm phony.
That's what I'm saying. So keep
I'm
it.
phony.
Yeah, stand on that shit both ways, bro. Don't you know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. I'm phony.
Okay, cool. I can respect that.
Oh God, nigga, they kicked our ass. It was my mistake. Chill.
They ain't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? If I come in your house and then leave my dirty shoes on and go in the refrigerator and grab a drink and say I was thirsty, bro, my bad. You gonna be like, nigga, so what? I mean, they don't come in here with your shoes on and it's just certain shit you don't do.
Isn't this kind of fun though to like talk about, especially now that we have like a whole 12 team? Like this is a real case scenario.
Y'all got a shot. Y'all
have.
actually got a shot too, bro. That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah, like
It wouldn't. Listen. If CU wins the Big 12, it wouldn't be the first game. It's not a neutral site game. It's played at whoever the host team is. They get to choose if they want to play the game at home or if they want to make it a neutral site game. So,
what?
Wait, no, that can't be right. You can't choose.
Say that again.
So listen, whoever the higher seed team is can host it. They can host the game at home, or they can choose to make it a neutral site game. Like
why on earth would they even make that?
Nigga like me, I choose to play at CU.
But listen, what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm not saying that no team gonna do that, but I'm saying that's how they had it set up. The higher team gets to host, but they can also make it a neutral site game. If you play in the cold city, right?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go play in a warmer city, or do you want to go play at home where it's snowing? Like you got that's why they give you that.
So
option.
basically,
but that team
if Oregon draw CU and they was like, nah, we'll play that bitch in the Mercedes Benz, like.
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fire.
No, that's not. No, whoa. That law. You know how crazy that sounds? If anything, you've been playing there. You should have the advantage.
I'm saying, but sometimes nigga, like, bro, as a player, bro, nigga don't, bro. Y'all think nigga like playing in that cup, bro? That shit hurt.
Law.
But see, listen. All right, so
Kansas
just say
City.
this, K. Say this, K. Listen, I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? If you have say you see you right, and you get home field advantage in the situation, right?
Yeah.
You play at Folsom and you got 46, or you can go to Dallas, Texas, and play in Jerry World and get 100,000 and make more money. Which one you gonna do? That's really what's gonna come down to. You can make more money by not hosting at your stadium and going to play the bigger stadium.
Okay, and look. This is my rebuttal to that. Now you over here trying to chase that short-term paper. Whole time you missing out on the whole other game, because if you win that game, you get another game. So look at you. You trying to sell out for one game.
That's because you in the cold weather city, bro. That's all that is, bro.
Yo, Law. Imagine how whack that would be if Kansas City last year in the playoff game versus Miami, because it was so cold. They said, "Hey, you got some options."
It's not that, coach. It's not that.
bro.
You got to go for what it is, bro.
But that's hold on. But that's what make the game kind of the game, right? Like that y'all play wherever y'all at. Wherever y'all at. Just play. Oh well, it's cold. Now we gotta deal with it. If anything, we'll be better prepared than the other team will.
I mean, Rob, is that a true statement or if that's a hypothetical?
No, it's a true statement. Like the higher seed gets the host, but they do have an option to make it
Right, because it's only 4 teams that get the first round bye.
Yeah, it's only 4 teams.
Right. The first, so it's the 4 conference.
The next round
the 4
is
conference winners with the highest seed that get the bye.
But those bye games when they play, those are already set as bowl games. He's talking about the remaining 8.
Right.
So you have a home team and
I'm saying that for the chat.
Yeah, that first round is where they get to. I guess they get to decide, but I don't know if they got. That's a lot of turnaround though. So you get the CFP drawing. Let's say December, to turn around and say I want to play in Dallas, Texas. That's gonna be hard to like get all that stuff managed out. I don't know. I think most teams would probably just say, just do it at home because we don't have a turnaround to get our fans. Got to then get flights. They got to. That's a big turnaround. That's a big turnaround.
Nah, but I think if you see you, bro, you go play in that warm weather stadium, bro.
Oh yeah, I agree. If you see you better find some place to play. I don't think they want to play outdoors.
They coming. Most of his fan base ain't up there at CU anyway.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you got the locals and then the people that go to school there, but ain't none of us from Colorado. Ain't none of them in the chat from Colorado, so they'd be there. You know what I'm saying? Prime different. He's the exception to the rule.
Oh my God.
How many teams y'all got going from the Big 12? I mean, from the Big 10. From the Big 10.
From the Big 10?
Three.
Automatic 2. Ohio State and Oregon are locks.
I got Michigan and Penn State. Either whoever wins that game goes to the playoffs.
Wait. Penn State?
I think a lot of people sleeping on Michigan.
Penn State?
Yeah, if they beat Michigan and they lose to Ohio State and Oregon, they're 10-2.
Brother, Penn
what
State?
Do you mean? Penn State is a perennial. Penn State can play, bro.
Yeah. I mean, wait. Yeah, but why would they get? All right, because by the numbers game, if you put 3 from them, then what? You only get 1 from the Big 10. From the Big 12 or the ACC.
Say that again.
If you get 3 from the Big 10, and you're gonna get 3 from the SEC.
I got 3 from the Big 10. I got 3 from the Big 10, 4 from the SEC, 2 from the ACC, and 1 from the Big 12.
All right, hold on. Hold on. That math sounds crazy. Hold on.
No, it don't.
I
can give you the name.
Listen. That was 9, and then he had 1 coming from the Big 12. That'd be 10, and then
I got
5 in Notre Dame.
4 from the
Notre Dame. Correct. That's it,
bro.
That's 12.
Basically, what he's saying is an 8-win team will be in the playoffs. By what you're saying.
I say 9-3. 9-3.
9-3 is going to be the minimum.
9-3 out of the SEC. 9-3 in the SEC. You still get to the playoffs.
So you think like a team like Missouri is going to be like that?
I think they can.
Hey, did you look at their schedule?
Missouri's not really.
Mizzou got a decent schedule. They should make it the playoffs.
I think it's going to come down to Missouri or Tennessee. Actually,
4 teams. Damn,
absolutely.
That is.
But this whole narrative is controlled by the SEC. What you mean?
But wait. That bias would be crazy.
No, okay. So who? Okay, would you agree Georgia and Ole Miss is probably in there?
Yes.
Okay. Texas. Would you put Texas? Would you say maybe Texas or Alabama should be in there?
Texas, yes.
Okay, Texas, yes. If Missouri is 9-3, LSU is 9-3, or Tennessee is 9-3, that team's going in the playoffs.
Over a team in the ACC that's 10-2?
No, I said 2 teams out of the ACC.
No, I'm saying though. Let's just say, all right. So how many from the Big 12 you got going?
1.
So the conference champion.
What if the runner-up is a 10-win team in the Big 12? Like what if it's Arizona and CU and Arizona is the runner-up with 10 wins?
I don't think a 10-2. I don't think a 10-2 Big 12 team is going to get in before a 9-3 SEC team.
Strength of schedule.
But
And
hold on,
I
but you
also
just
think
told me.
I also think where they're coming from when it comes to the rankings, they're coming from such a long ways. They're gonna have to. It's almost like running track. You're getting the baton at the 200-meter mark. You got a long ways just to catch me.
But if Missouri has an easier schedule, if one of those
No, they
teams is the
don't.
SEC,
If you're in the SEC, they will never say it's an easier schedule.
oh, okay, that's just not true though.
But that's
Hold on.
that's the narrative. That's the narrative.
That is the narrative, dog.
I hear, yo, bro. I would be very.
Because you gotta look, IK, when it's all said and done, the SEC gonna have more ranked teams in the top 25 than anybody.
Period. Because they starting out ranked too.
That's what's gonna get them over the hump.
Ideally, though, I feel like it should be 3. Obviously SEC 3, Big Ten.
Hell
3.
nah, okay.
No,
Why,
it ain't
why-
gonna happen
work
like
if that
that.
was the case, why did Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC anyway?
Thank you.
So you don't think that the SEC is just going to cannibalize itself? That's going to happen.
No, they do, but you got to
not
understand they don't play each other. They play just enough to have a good schedule, but it's not like Georgia's not playing Ole Miss, Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama, Texas. That's not their schedule.
IK, you keep forgetting about it. They took them divisions away. So now the schedules ain't set up the way it used to be.
Right, it's the two best
So
teams.
now it's gonna help them get more teams in.
All right.
So look, I'm looking at Georgia's schedule, right? They play Bama, they play Auburn, they play Texas, they play Ole Miss, they play Tennessee. Like all you need, like I'm not talking about like the top teams. I'm talking about all you need is a team like Tennessee to be a wild card and beat a team that like if Tennessee beats let's just say I'm using a Texas, right? Or Alabama, like that's a wild card win, or like Auburn.
Okay, but this is what you're saying. So what you're telling me is there might be 4 teams or 5 teams in the SEC, 9-3, 10-2, 11-1. That's what you're telling me?
I'm telling you that they could cannibalize themselves.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Cannibalization in a tough conference means we're going to get more people in there.
Yep.
That's what that means.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Tennessee and I lost to Missouri, but I turn around and beat Georgia and beat Texas, I don't know their schedule, I'm probably getting in.
I'm just all right, hold on, because
listen, Kay, it's the same situation how Texas beat Alabama, then Alabama beat Georgia. It's the same situation, bro.
All right, look, because I feel like this is like going to be one of those situations that we're gonna have to just see out. Like it's just gonna have to play out, and we're gonna have to see.
Okay, this is gonna happen. When they pick the 12 teams, then somebody gonna say we need to have 16 teams. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's gonna look like
and then somebody gonna say, matter of fact, let's make it 32 teams.
Nah, they ain't gonna be too many games. They're not gonna be able to do that. But FCS has been doing that for 30, 40 years.
I'm saying though, bro, you got the teams in the SEC that's gonna win a game that they're not supposed to. Auburn's gonna win a game they're not supposed to. You're gonna have Tennessee win a game they're not supposed to. You're gonna have a bunch of weird teams win games in the SEC that they're supposed to. Oh, Mississippi State, they're gonna beat somebody they're not supposed to.
They're not beating Georgia. They're not beating Georgia.
At the end of the day, Kay, when you break this all down, the SEC gonna have more ranked teams than anybody. So they're gonna push them up to get more teams in.
Now, I hear you, but like I'm just saying, like a team like Mississippi State, they play Ole Miss, right? So that's gonna be a team where, like, if they just come out and beat them, now it's gonna be all hell gonna break loose in that.
No, but then if Ole Miss turns around and beats Georgia, then all bets are off.
And see, Kay, this is one thing you gotta think about, right? If the SEC don't get it, then the Big Ten gonna get it. One of them two conferences gonna get 4 teams in.
They're gonna get 4 teams.
One of them conferences gonna get it.
And Notre Dame is what you need to worry about is Notre Dame. Notre Dame is the one that gives a problem. If Notre Dame goes 11-1, they get in the conference. I promise you, they're going to pull from the Big 12. They're not pulling from the Big 10. They're not pulling from the SEC. And the ACC has 3 legitimate teams that have weak schedules outside of who they play each other. Those teams can go 12-0, 11-1, and 10-2. I promise you they can if you look at their schedule.
And this sounds like a headache.
Everybody in the Big 12, I'm looking at 9-3, kind of like 9-3.
This sounds like a headache to whoever got to make these decisions.
It's always gonna be a headache, Kay. No matter how you want to slice and dice it, it's always gonna be. we need more teams in. That's all it's gonna come down to
Bro,
because everybody's about the revenue.
South Carolina, they got the potential to beat somebody that's supposed to. You're gonna have Texas A&M. They gonna beat somebody that they're supposed to beat.
Oklahoma.
You're gonna have straight anarchy. You're gonna have. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, bro, if you see an 8-4 SEC team somehow sneak into the playoffs, that's where shit get wicked.
Nah, I don't think 8-4. I don't think they can do 8-4. But that's
We'll
why
see.
Law Dog doesn't have Texas. He doesn't have Texas making the playoffs.
Huh?
No, not at all.
No.
Texas and Georgia is like automatic for me.
I don't know about automatic, but I because Texas is new to this conference.
Yeah, Texas
I can understand his theory.
You hear me?
Bro, I mean,
I got
and then Coach K, think about this. He on the cover too, bro. You know how that go.
Here's who I got. I got Texas, Georgia, Ole Miss, Mizzou. That's who the 4 teams I took from the SEC. And who I had next in line was I had LSU because I feel like if LSU don't get it done, they don't get into the playoffs. Kelly's out of there. So I had them next up. Bro, if they don't make the playoffs, Kelly out of there.
Come on, Rob, bro. What you talking about, Rob? You been gone too long, bro.
Bro, if Brian Kelly does not make the playoffs, bro, he's done.
No,
he's
how's that possible? They just went, brother. They won 10 wins last season.
No. This is why I don't think he's gone. They
Look,
just got the number
Rob
one running back.
bro.
Hold up, they got the number one running back, number one wide receiver, number one quarterback in the class that's coming to that school.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Okay,
I thought
the
they
receiver
did.
Decommitted.
He did. Okay, I didn't know that.
The quarterback finna decommit too.
And go where, Rob?
I ain't gotta say nothing, just watch. I ain't saying I'm not saying
he committed. He committed to LSU right now, though, right?
Right now, he is. The wide receiver is the only person that decommitted.
Right. So you got to give credence to that, bro.
No.
Everything can't be a hypothetical.
I'm not saying that. I'm not making everything hypothetical. I'm saying if they don't make the playoffs, he's gonna be out of there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, if we not talking in hypotheticals, do you got Colorado going to the playoffs, Rob?
You'll find out here soon, bro.
You don't want to stand on it.
I am standing on it because I already said I'm doing a whole show on it.
I'm standing on that shit on a hand pause.
Yeah, that was gonna be crazy.
He about to say something crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
But I'm saying this out of confidence because I know somebody on LSU staff. That's why I'm saying this out of confidence about LSU.
He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Man,
He just did an interview saying, I forgot what he said, but he was like, basically, why would he want to? Like, basically, he was like, Brian Kelly is known for developing quarterbacks. That's what he do.
I get it, bro.
That's what the kid said, bro. I ain't saying you wrong. I'm just saying what the man said.
All right, so Law, who you got in the playoffs? Since you that's who I got from the SEC, but who you got?
From what, conference wise, or just top to bottom?
Just top to bottom.
I got Bama.
You got confidence in Bama? Okay.
Yeah, I like Jalen Milroe. I got Bama. I got Georgia, Oregon, Miami.
So all right, so here I'll make it easy for you. How many teams you got coming out of SEC?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got
how many you got? Okay.
So my 4 teams out of SEC would be Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and I think Missouri sneaky. I think Missouri sneaky, and then I from the Big Ten I go Ohio State, Oregon, and then basically so that's what 6. So I got another 6 more teams. At large bids, I go more like a well, not even that large, but I just say at large for namesake. I go
like a Tulane.
People sleeping on
yet
Tulane.
because I don't. Well, yeah, Tulane. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll put a G5 in there. So Tulane. Then I got maybe Clemson or Florida State. I'll probably go Clemson.
So you're gonna take 2 from the ACC,
Yeah,
4 from the SEC, so that's 6, and then you're gonna take 2 lane, that's 7.
right. And I still got another 4-piece, huh? And then it could be like
You got 5 teams left.
5 teams left.
You can put
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
So
put
you got
Notre
from the Big Ten.
Ohio. Okay, well, I probably could put 3 in there then. So you probably can go Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, kind of what Alpha was saying.
Okay. So then
Oh,
how many you got
you
come out
still
the Big
got
12?
Michigan. Like, damn, you still. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, that,
Because
yeah.
look, the only reason it make it a little hard, bro, because it's no divisions. So
Yep, that's
you
they
don't,
take
you know
everything
what I'm
out into
saying?
play.
Kind of like what Kay was saying, where it's like they all play each other. So it's like, it could go either way, and then you can have a team even like what Alpha say, or Oregon State make a run. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I was
saying?
about to
Somebody
say
with a
that
weak
too.
schedule. Because Syracuse, believe it or not, bro, if Syracuse can put it together, bro, easy as their schedule is, bro, they can have a legitimate shot, bro. Because they ain't
Yeah,
running into nothing until later on when they play us.
yeah.
So I got a legitimate list. I have to go back and look at it, but I don't
All
know,
right.
bro. And I got Colorado as well. Right, Coach K?
It's definitely too. This your list. Remember, this your list.
Nah, I'm saying you gotta put Colorado in there because Coach K said it, bro.
I mean, if that's how
So
you
that means you
feel,
got one more. You got
if
one
that's how
more
you
team.
feel, I ain't gonna argue with you.
Nah,
So
I
if you
got.
take 3, if you take 3 from the Big Ten, I mean you got one more team left because you're at 11.
I
So
told you
you
Colorado,
taking Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
Are you
Nah,
taking them? Okay.
give me
Because if you don't take Notre Dame, then that gives you an option to add another team from any conference or another group of 5
give
teams.
me Hold on, let me throw something out there. Hold on, let me think about it.
Because like
Who's
when
the
you look at the
team?
group of 5, you got Tulane, you got James Madison, you
No, I
got
got Tulane in there.
Memphis, you got
You got
Memphis in there,
Liberty.
Liberty. Or you can go alpha route with Oregon State.
Oregon State's gonna be 11-1, guys, or 10-2. Would 11-1 Oregon State get over a runner-up 9-3 out of the Big 12?
Depends on who that team is. They should schedule. That's what's gonna come out for me. Because if they have to play tougher teams than Oregon State had to, and they schedule, Oregon State, the Big 12 will get that team in, or the
Yeah,
Big 10.
but Oregon State played well last year in the Pac-12, so it's not like this team is some random. This is an Oregon State team. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the difference is they strength the schedule. They play in the Mountain West.
Also, the Oregon State team, nigga, they the Oregon Buffaloes. They got so many Colorado Buffalo players on that team. It's no way.
Yeah, they do. They got the center and the running back, right?
They got the center, the running back, and the right tackle.
Yeah.
The center, the tackle, running back.
That's what I'm saying. It's no way they go out to Oregon State and just show their ass.
I mean, hey, you know.
Because the group of 5 gonna be interesting because they can challenge some of this stuff.
But the only team that doesn't play anybody out of the group of 5, Liberty is the only team that doesn't play anybody. Everybody else has to play a power 4 team.
See, that might be.
They might go undefeated. The only team they got to play that's hard is Western Kentucky. That's the only team.
So if you get 2 group of 5 teams, they go 12-0.
It's possible. We talked about that. It's possible.
Yeah, and you talking about Oregon State going 11-1.
Shit, you need to talk about Big 12 winning the Big 12 at 9-3. If you got 2 G5s undefeated, you got a problem in that situation too.
Yeah,
they might not make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the conference championship. That's the automatic bid.
No, it's not automatic. Nope, that's not true. It's not automatic.
The Big 12 is automatic.
No. They don't have conferences anymore. There's no such thing as Power 5 and G5. It's the top 5 conferences with their ranking. That's it. It doesn't matter.
No,
You don't get an
it's the
automatic bid.
automatic bid for the Big 12.
No, I promise
The
you.
Big 12, the ACC, the SEC.
I promise you, that's
the
not
Big
it.
10.
Look at it again, my brother. That's not it. That's not it.
Yo, quick question. So I was just looking at last year, the rankings last year, and obviously, it was Michigan, Washington, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Florida State, Oregon, Missouri, Ole Miss, Ohio State,
Penn
Arizona, and LSU. No,
Penn State was in there too.
No, Penn State was in 13. This is
Okay.
the
Based
top.
on that theory, SEC has 6 teams in.
Well, no, I think 5. LSU, Ole Miss, Missouri,
Texas.
Alabama, and Georgia. So just
Ain't
off
Texas.
of but let's just play it out like last year, right? So if we just play it out like last year, they have 5 teams in there, and the ACC only had Florida State. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the conference that get disrespected again, because the Big 12. If you think about it, the Big 12 had at this time they had Texas, who was a part of the Big 12. They had who else they had?
That's it.
That's it.
Damn. I thought I was
That's
doing
it.
something.
And they ACC, they're SEC now.
That shit just hurt my heart. I thought I was doing something.
That's it. But no, Rob, you gotta check it out, bro. They don't have automatic bids for any conferences. It's the top 5 conferences with the top 5 rankings. That's who goes into playoffs. That's it.
Man, they can't keep getting away with this shit, man. The SEC can't keep getting away with this shit.
They're going to get away with it, bro.
I don't get it. Though. But
the whole playoff was designed for the SEC and the Big 10, bro.
But I'm saying though, like, if they so nice, why the fuck they be playing the fucking School of the Blind, the fucking community college of San Fran? Like, if they so good,
because they play each other throughout the season. That's why.
Like let's keep it a buck. Like, bro, and it's crazy because if you look at the out of conference schedules from last year, the SEC wasn't even the best. They didn't have the best out of conference schedule.
So, okay, just look at it like this. They use those games for preseason games, right?
Correct.
Oh,
That's what they use those games for, man. Don't even make it so hard on yourself. It's just preseason games, man.
No, they just like bullying. They like bullying. It's okay though.
But at that same token,
hypothetical.
At the same
hypothetically,
all right, just check this out, okay? If Colorado had that same schedule, would you feel the same way?
No, I told you I'm phony. You thought I was lying? I'm phony. What? If Colorado had that schedule, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Like, I don't care, man. We play who's in front of us.
realistically.
I
ain't gonna lie though, Lord. I'm on your ass once this season start though.
I thought I was tripping. All right, so listen.
I can't wait.
The top four conference championships are seeded 1 through 4. Automatic bids.
Right. No, hold time out. Let me explain something to you. Yes, but it goes off of your rankings, my brother. I promise you, they don't have conferences. I mean, they don't have Power 5 and G5 anymore. It's literally.
I get that. What I'm saying is, like, the Big 10, the Big 12, whoever wins that game, they're going to be ranked based upon their rankings, right? They get an automatic bid in.
Okay, so they did a whole article on this, and I want to say it was one year where Cincinnati made it, and another team made it, and they looked at it, and the ACC would not have made the playoffs. There was a whole article on now the likelihood of this happening is not likely, but you could have a traditional Power 4 team win their conference and not make the playoffs.
How?
That's possible.
And what? Wait. I mean, how?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. They got away with Power 5 and G5. They got away with that. Now, 99% chance that the winners of those conferences are probably going to be ranked higher than a G5 that wins their conference. That's normally what happens, right? But if you don't, if that happens where let's say Iowa beat Michigan last year. Let's say Iowa happened to be 8-4 and they beat Michigan. They got away from a fluke win getting you into the playoffs. They got away from that. They got to the point where not only do you have to win your conference, but you also have to be good. They got away from that.
Oh, okay. Type shit.
So that's just what it is. I promise you. If you look into it, you'll read like, you know what, you're right. That's how it's structured. Law Dog knows. I mean, we've had this back and forth, but we've looked at it a couple of times. They're like, damn, there's no G5 or
I
power.
just need to see it. I need to see it.
It's not gonna happen. It's rare. It's not gonna happen. It's really not.
I know. I just want to see it in action, or like hopefully like if they got it on the game, like I want to see it. You know what I mean?
But what would piss you off? This is what would piss you off, Coach K. I'm gonna tell you what would piss you off. Let's say the Big 12 had a crazy year where Colorado makes it to the championship at 7-5, and they play Oklahoma State at like 10-2, right? If Colorado wins that championship game, they'll be 8-5. You'll be pissed if they don't even go to the playoffs.
But don't we get an automatic bet?
No, it's the ranked teams.
It's the ranked teams. Because if Tulane is undefeated and Liberty is undefeated and Oregon State, you're not getting in the playoffs.
Do y'all see the verbiage that they do to try to like stack all? Yeah, that should be crazy.
So you think? So you think it was?
Here's the thing.
Hold on. So you think it's a
though.
conspiracy against CU, Coach K?
No, yo, bro, you're crazy.
I'm just saying, bro.
This ain't about CU. Yo, Lord's really trying. He's really trying.
No, I'm just saying, bro. It basically, bro. The concept is if you win, you win, bro.
Basically, preseason rankings matter more than ever now. Basically,
but as the season goes on,
really.
Not really. As the season goes on, that stuff.
The biases will still be there.
It's not because it's no divisions.
Okay, here's something I want you to think about. They're still the same committee voting on these teams. There's gonna be some bias on who gets in the playoffs and who don't. So you better have a representative on the committee that can help you get in. That's all I can tell you.
Better have that money.
No, not really, Rob. Because if there's no divisions, it's like it's no either or. It's like the two best teams that come out the division, and then after that, it's about
listen to what I'm saying. The committee can influence a ranking for you to move up or down, for you to get into the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
But Georgia.
Because
but think about it though. Georgia CUAD
is on the playoff committee.
Yeah, I know, Rob, but think about it. Think about it like this though. This is what you gotta think about. Georgia don't get to play them 2 weak ass schedules they played when they went on a 29 and 0.
No, that's over with.
See what I'm saying? So with that being over with, the whole concept is if you win, you win. Because if you win in the regular season and you win your conference champion, you worry about nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like the verbiage, bro. I don't like the like little like it's almost like some little slick shit. Cause at the same time, what's stopping teams from basically damn near just I guess like benching all their players and basically doing some shit like that where like they already know they're gonna get in.
They're gonna keep changing the verbiage as years go on. They're gonna keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking.
How? Because the first 4 got the bye. So that's initially if you at the top, like if you the Georgias, the Michigans, Ohio, that's what they plan for. They plan for the bye.
What I'm saying is, right, if you have a situation like the Florida State situation happened this year, they're going to tweak the rules in favor of something else to change.
But see, I don't see how it happens because if it's 12 teams now, it's not 4 teams.
Yeah, but just off of if you use an example that a conference champion is not ranked in the top 12 and they don't get in, but they won a conference. You get what I'm saying? Like
right, but you can be a 8-3 team and be a conference champion though, Rob. That's why I say it goes back to your ranking.
Yes, it does. It does.
That's why I say if you win, bro.
But see, here's what I'm saying. All right, so you say a team 9-3 conference champion,
right,
but then you put in a team that's 9-3 that's not a conference champion. You get what I'm saying?
No, the conference champion's automatic though. As long as they're top 5. As long as they're the top 5 ranked conference champs, they're good.
Right.
If you're outside of that top 5 ranking, then you got a problem. You're right. You got a problem.
That's they just got to clean up the verbiage on it. That'll be the.
But listen, if you break it down to if you win, bro. It's simple. If you look at all that other, because I didn't understand it at first, bro.
So basically, with everything y'all saying, basically someone is gonna take the Big Ten championship game, basically, because the situation that we're talking about is basically like, you know, a team like Oregon and not a team like Oregon, basically like what, like the Big 12, right? Because like
Colorado.
Alfarouk just said, if you know, a 7-5 team happens to make it to the conference championship game, but they're playing against a 10-1 team that whatever happens they're already in.
No, they not. Listen.
If they're ranked though, if they're 10-1, they're ranked.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. If the 7-5 team beat the 10-1 team, right?
Yeah.
The conference champion is non and void because they're not going to be ranked high enough.
Okay, but look, wait. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so even if they lose to them, that person that's 8-5, they're not going to be ranked higher than a G5 that's 12-0.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So what would
You're
happen?
playing with fire.
You'd put the loser in, right? Obviously, like the 10-2.
Yeah, the loser could possibly still make it.
Yeah, the loser will probably still. Yeah, 10-1. You're going regardless. So for that game,
that's what I'm saying. So at that point, why the fuck would they even play? Why would you even risk an injury if you already know
because you quite possibly could get that bye, and it's a guaranteed spot.
Right. So it's still incentives to play.
Right.
Yo, I just never. Why the fuck would they not just make this shit like the NFL? Just make it like the NFL, bro.
Well,
I guess this shit.
Well, yeah, I feel you on that.
They making this shit a little too complicated. Damn, just make it like the NFL.
This is what y'all asked for though. Y'all didn't like the BCS system. You didn't like the 4 teams. So, bro, it's gonna be some shit in the game.
Bro,
I mean,
the 4 teams, that shit been mud. That shit been mud. I always hated that little 4-team shit. That shit is weak as hell.
Hey man, well, at least you got a shot to get in, right, Coach K?
You talking about Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, we gonna win this whole shit.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm talking about the conference too, not the whole shit. We gonna win the conference though.
So check this out. So this is the first statement from the college playoffs. This is the latest one that came out. The CFP Board of Managers revised the qualifying criteria for the 12-team event to now include the 5 highest ranked conference champions, not P5, not Power 5, not G5, plus the next 7 highest ranked teams are determined by the CFP selection committee. That's what I'm saying. That pretty much tells you they put 5. They didn't say 4-1. They said 5. Your team has to win and get in, just like Law keeps saying. Win and get in. You can't be on no bullshit and you win the conference champion and you in automatically. They're not doing it like that.
It was designed that way until they revised it. That's the part of the verbalization that
before it was if you win your conference, you in automatically. I agree with you. It was that. Then they revised it. They said, no, we're not doing that. I think the Pac-12 put a wrench in the system. So they said, no, we're just gonna put the top 5 conferences champs. Let's look at their rankings. Those 5 get in, the top 4 get a bye. Boom. They kept it clean like that. No ifs, ands, or buts.
All right. So what's the 5th conference that they consider now? Now that the Pac
kind of like an at large.
It'll just be I'm gonna be real with you now. This will be crazy.
That's the crazy
under
part.
Under this format, Tulane can get the bye, and the Big 12 champ can be the one that gotta play the first round.
They need leadership. Because all it sounds like is this is all some big fuck shit.
Cause I'm telling you, that scenario happens. It's gonna be an uproar. You know that's gonna happen.
Well, not well. If you sitting around 8-4 and Tulane is 12-0, then I don't know.
You got an argument about.
But that's a weak ass 12-0. Like, damn.
Yeah, but that's
12-0.
Well, they look at a weak ass 8-4 as weak ass 2 in their mind.
Oh Lord.
You understand what I'm saying? It's all optics.
This whole conversation will be null and void because Colorado gonna come out and whoop ass and take names.
You know what this also does?
Wow.
You can have games early in the year that pretty much guarantees you not making the playoffs. If you lose certain games, no matter what you do, you're not making the playoffs.
Hold on. What do you mean by that? Like conference games, obviously?
Out of conference too. Your ass can't mess around and lose to some teams and think just because you won the conference, you're gonna go to the playoffs. You can't do that. Not in this system.
So basically, what you're telling me is, let's just say Auburn has another situation where they lose to a New Mexico State, but then they somehow are successful against that out of conference could potentially end their whole season.
Okay, I'll give you even one that's closer to home. Let Colorado
Don't
go.
even say it. Don't even say it.
Hold on. Let Colorado go 9-3, but they lose to North Dakota State.
Oh my Lord, my heart.
They lose to North Dakota State and maybe a CF Central Florida and get blasted by Kansas State. They're probably not going to the playoffs no matter what happens.
Words are a powerful thing, Alfred. We got to be careful. What we put into the
no, I'm just giving something that everybody talk about. I'm just giving you guys something that's kind of like, okay, I understand that a little bit better. You have certain games that you can't lose to Cincinnati, you can't lose to Baylor, you can't lose to North Dakota State. You can't lose to those guys.
Man, listen.
If you're gonna take an L, it's got to be something.
It got to be a legit L.
It got to be like an Oklahoma State.
Yes.
I mean, like
Yeah. You can even lose to Arizona. You can slip up air, but you can't lose to no bottom feeders. You can't do that.
And you damn sure can't lose North Dakota State.
Oh my heart! Every time y'all say it, y'all know we're not gonna lose. That's the funny part.
Listen. No, we don't. Y'all just think that.
Yo, Lord, you know we're not losing to them. Like,
no,
deep
listen. I think y'all should win the game, but I can't sleep on them boys. Like, you know how most fans think it's gonna be a cakewalk. I don't see the game playing out like that, bro.
Well, Lord, you gotta think about it. If you already heard my expectations of the season, right. if I'm worrying right now about North Dakota State, I'm fucked. Oh my God, it's over for me.
Listen. Hold on, but if you take your fandom out of it and you look at the football aspect,
why would I ever do that?
Because
I'll just say this, Kay. When you look at North Dakota State, this game, North Dakota State and UCF game gonna look similar.
Well, okay, I can agree with that, but not necessarily. I'll say this, Coach K. This is what you gotta understand.
I'm talking about offensive wise, they're gonna look similar because they pretty much do almost the same exact thing with the motions and different formations. Right. They pretty much do the same thing.
This is what I'm saying about this, Coach K. This is what you gotta understand. Like, you gotta understand that this is the first time y'all showing up with all your shit, all your new toys, all your new bells and whistles. You see what I'm saying? As well as this team over here, they got a new coach and I think a new offensive coordinator. But
hey, listen, Lord, this is like an AAU matchup. We all got matching sneakers. We got the bags, we got everything, and these motherfuckers coming in with some torn up ass Converse.
No, that's not the case, bro. It's not.
That's not it.
That's not it, bro.
It's not it. Shorts don't even match their jersey.
They've been winning in the other tournaments. They've been winning a lot of tournaments. They from the mountains. Yeah. They're a mountain team.
Yeah.
Listen, all that is.
White boy, listen. I say this, Coach K. They always show up with the disadvantage. They don't know they don't got the biggest O line. No, they don't got the biggest offensive line. No, they don't got the athletes you got. But brother, the facts remain when they go up against Group of 5 teams, bro. They like 7-1, bro.
Yo, bro, what are we talking? Yo, fuck them and the horses they rode on. What the fuck we talking about?
Hey, Coach K.
Listen. We gonna get to North Dakota State. I'm gonna just say this, K. Don't take this for granted. Don't take it lightly, because this team year in year out, they always playing for the national championship.
Oh no, I'm taking this the lightly.
So you can't, and they play in the toughest conference in the subdivision. So they gonna come ready to go. And see, you better show up. That's what you got to look at.
So, Coach K, I got something for you. So, the gap between Colorado and North Dakota State is closer than Colorado was to Stanford in regards to talent. I think the gap between Colorado and Stanford was way huger than the difference between Colorado and North Dakota State.
Yo, listen, Alfaru. the gap between Colorado and North Dakota State is this belt to this ass. That's what
Well,
the
it's
gap
this.
is.
Well,
It's belt to
according to
ass.
Vegas, it's the same gap between Nebraska and Colorado is the same gap between Colorado and North Dakota State. According to Vegas, they got Nebraska beating Colorado about the same amount of points as Colorado to North Dakota State.
You know what the problem is? We can't have the mentality that, oh man, because in hindsight, this is going to be one of those games where it was a gimme. In hindsight, we can't look at this as like we can't sleep on.
I agree with you. I
No,
agree with you.
because that's how other people going to look at it. Other people are going to be like, if we win by 27, they're going to be like, you should have done that.
Right.
It's not
So
like,
let
come
me
on.
ask you this. So you saying so if you overlooking them, the team could be overlooking them as well, right?
But what? All right, it's okay. Let's just break one thing down.
No, because they got
I just want to know anybody that's beat any Power 5 team that's beat North Dakota State by that many. Because Arizona had a problem with them last year.
Yeah, they won in the last minute of the game.
Yeah, so anybody going there saying something like that is, it's kind of
just
crazy.
not valid, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Look. Nigga, we're talented.
I agree.
But listen, it's not about the talent. Like, you can have the most talent and still lose, bro. Like,
Right.
it's more than just talent that you got to think about. And I'm not
we
saying
gonna
that
put
you gonna
hands
lose
on
the
the
game.
niggas.
What I'm saying to you is, if you go on there with this mindset that you got right now, the game gonna be way closer than what you think it's gonna be.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, we gonna put hands and feet on them. Hands and feet. Come here.
I got you. Do your
Now,
thing.
don't run. Hands and feet.
I got you beating North Dakota State, but
me too.
It ain't gonna be what people think it is.
Right.
Belt to ass.
I got CU beating North Dakota State. I do too, but I'm also realistic to saying it's gonna be tougher than. I mean, I think it's a good win. They beat them. It's still a good win in my opinion.
Don't say you realistic, because whole time if we come back, if we revisit this conversation and they win by 35, guess who gonna look?
I'm gonna say that's a great win. I'm gonna say that's a good job.
No, but I'm saying, guess who gonna look realistic? It's gonna look like I was the realistic one. So let's not say that.
That's fine, but we can play that game all day long. And then if I came back and said if they lose by 14, then we can play that back and forth all day.
You won't see me. I'm phony. You won't see me. Talk about something if they lose. What? You will never speak again.
No, but see, this is the thing. The thing that I don't want Colorado to do is take them for granted and be up by a lot and keep throwing the ball. You get to a point in the game, if you respect the team you're playing, you're just trying to win. Just win the game. Just win the game. Stop trying to create some type of stat or going to a Hall of Fame in one game. Some games you just trying to win. And you don't know what game that is until you're in the middle of it and you look up and you're in overtime and you lose a game because you disrespected the whole situation. If you up, play the game to win. Don't play the game to get stats. That's what you don't want to do.
Man, them stats gonna come, man. Ass whooping. That shit gonna be glorious. Touchdown! Shador to LeJohntay Wester to put Colorado up by 35. Oh my God, they dance in the end zone.
I mean, you would think it would go that way, bro.
And then all you're gonna hear is, oh my God, oh Mario Miller, oh my God, they dancing. Wait, hold on, is that the whole team in the end zone? They celebrating, they get a penalty. Who cares? They're up by 42. That shit gonna be glorious.
That's fandom, Coach K.
Of course it is.
I'm saying, but Coach K, listen. Truth be told, bro, you had the same energy around this time last year, bro.
Yo, and I'm telling you, what on earth would I have to base that on?
Right, but no, listen, this is my point. I was trying to explain some of this shit to you last year, bro. Like, hold on, bro. Like, gotta understand there's different type of little variances that go into this shit. I can concede to you having talent and such and such, but also on the other side of that is this, and this, and this. You know what I'm saying? And so when the shit start playing out, you like, God damn, man, what's going on, man? These niggas suck. And I'm like, well, bro, when I was trying to tell you about this side of things, you was like, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. We the best in the world. Y'all was the best in the world last year. Come this time, they had the barbecue. Y'all was like, they look like they bonding it. Like, y'all said all this same shit last year. And my thing is, bro, y'all just got to be careful, bro, as fans, bro, because y'all got to understand, like,
Be
it's other.
careful, nigga. It's either it's up or I'm crashing out. What you mean? Ain't no
Bro,
careful.
It
okay.
sounds like Law Dog is saying to use America's teams. What it sounds like he's saying.
Absolutely.
It sounds like you want me to be rational. Are you crazy?
No, I'm just saying I want you to be realistic.
At least you leaned into it. At least you realize that.
Yeah. At
You
least
know,
you
you
know you're a
said you
super
said
fan.
you said you fanned up. I ain't mad
Yeah,
at
you
you.
fanned out. I get
I
it.
agree. I mean, hey, do it.
I'm not mad when you say, "Hey, I'm fanned out." I get it,
Right.
bro.
I hate the
I
ones that
get
act
fanned
like
out
they
for my
not
team
fanned
too.
out. They like, I'm realistic. I hate that.
Because yo, bro, all I'm doing right now, I'm invested. Because right now, I look fanned out. And potentially 4 months from now, I'm gonna look like a motherfucking prophet.
All right, that's true. But if the shit crash, bro, you can't goddamn go run and hide though.
Who? I'm phony, Lord. I told you this.
I'm saying how you get to do that's not fair, bro. That's
I
kind of what you
know. It's
that's
the
the
phony
same
shit I be talking about.
that's the same thing you doing with your fandom though, bro.
Yo.
On your football
First
tape.
of all, you talking about hiding, nigga. My own mother couldn't find me after that Stanford game. What? What? They hit my phone like, yo, where K at? Don't worry about it. I'm out of here.
That boy drinking that yak. That boy over there drinking.
Talk about some go
Hey,
missing.
listen.
What?
Hey, Kay, I need you to do me one favor, bro. I need you to drop the coach out your name until after the season, dog.
Yeah, just
Just be
put
K.
Super K, bro.
Just be
Go
Super
by
K,
Super
yeah.
K.
Why can't you just call me K? Why I gotta do
Nah,
all that?
just go
Bro,
by Super K.
just take the coach out your name,
Or
bro.
Fan K. Go Fan K. Fan K.
What if I told you to take the media out your name, Rob?
I'm still gonna be the same guy regardless. That's the
That's
problem,
the
bro.
problem. Now you worry about the wrong things.
No, I ain't worried about the wrong thing, bro. I just need you to take the coach out, man. Because sometimes, man, coaches don't say certain things and don't do certain things. So I'm just trying to help you out, brother. That's all.
Bro, we just talking, bro. Like
I ain't
what we
talking about that. I'm just asking a request, bro. Just take the coach out your name, bro.
Nah, you good. You good. You be all right.
I can take it out for you. It don't matter. I mean, I can just take it out. Hey.
So what you
Fan
asking me
K.
for?
69 God.
Nah, K. If you want to keep the coach in there, fool, by all means, fool.
You got
But you got to put Super Coach K, bro. Cause you
Nah, man, you gotta be K on my channel, dog.
it.
You'll be all right.
I don't need no confusions around here, dog.
Hey, so coach,
drop the
Coach
link, Raw.
AK, so
DC trying to
can
pull
they
up.
win? Can they just simply win the game and you be good with that?
Win
Yeah,
what game?
if they win like 31-28.
Yeah, are you good with
You
it?
said what?
Can
Yo,
they just
31-28.
win the
yo,
game?
stop playing with me, Lord. No, stop playing with me.
So I'm saying, but that's how football go, K.
Now fuck that.
What up, bro? Hart?
I need belt to ass.
Okay.
I'm
So
saying,
how many? Wait a minute. What other games you need that in? What other? Give me your other games you need that on.
No
all
lie,
of them.
Cincinnati. I need belt to ass Cincinnati.
How you feel about Baylor?
They so dirt.
How you feel about Baylor?
Baylor.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our home opener, right? I mean, not home opener. That's gonna be our
Conference and conference.
conference home opener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homecoming.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. But a lot of emotions that game, so I wouldn't be surprised, if that gets a little closer than usual. But we're gonna
What
win that
about
game.
Colorado State?
Now that's the game I expect us to not take them lightly again and actually beat them convincingly.
Okay. All right.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What up with you?
Man, I can't call it. What's up, Rob? Bro, I'm glad to see
What's
you
up,
back,
man?
bro.
You sound like you wanted the weather, bro.
Yeah, he say he's sick in the mud.
Yeah, bro, I ain't feeling too well. I just want to pull up, say what's up, Coach K, the Pound Law, Alpha,
What up, yo?
DC, and Rob. Want to say what's up to y'all, man. Good. Hey, glad to see you back, Rob.
Yes, sir, man. It's about to go up, man. We getting close. We getting closer to fall camp, man. So it's time to crank this thing back up, man.
I feel you on that. But man, I just want to come up here and speak, bro. I'm tuning in. I'll be in the back. Just want to say what's up to everybody.
What up? What up?
Hey, don't listen to Law and Alpha, bro. They be on
Oh,
me.
not you too. Not our own henchmen
No,
against
man.
us too, bro. That's crazy.
No, hey, listen, Rod. Don't listen to Alpha, bro. You
Hey,
draw you
hey,
into
Alpha,
that.
they got him. Alpha, you hear him? He sound like he in a dark room.
Yeah,
They,
he do. He sound like he tied up or something, bro.
yeah, they got some sunglasses pointed to his head, telling him, say it how we told you to say it.
Man, matter of fact, that sound like AI. That don't even sound like
They don't even
that's
sound
AI.
like Raw.
That's AI.
They got his ass tied up.
Okay, you right, bro. Hey, man, don't listen to that G5 talk from Alpha, bro. Don't listen to him, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, but Raw, don't listen to us. So why don't you spit your opinion out? Since you acted like you ain't got some harsh, some alternate outcomes.
No, man. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, hey, look, it's gonna be hard to keep a powerful
Oh, I
out.
agree. We agreed on that. We agreed it's hard. But it's not impossible.
No, it ain't. You're right about that. It ain't though. You sure you're right about that? It ain't. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I want to get that off, bro. I don't want to cough y'all channel up. So, hey, Rob, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the panel. Hey, DC, what's up? All right, fellas.
All right, bro.
All right.
Rob, this DC. Thank you for letting me come on your panel, bro. I respect your work.
Appreciate it.
I like your speech because you can definitely see, you have a love for Colorado, and that's a good thing. But I also like your objective. So I came in here just to kind of talk some football today. But I do have a question, Rob, and the panel. So we're looking at when it comes to like really Flaw and I were talking is that my background looking at football is that since I was a kid, man, my dad used to bet on games, and matter of fact, used to go see the bookie with him and all that kind of stuff as a young kid. So I learned games over the year from being an analytical standpoint. Yeah, I'm a Bama fan, I'm an Alabama State fan, but I learned to look at it analytically because it's money management. You can't let your fandom basically putting bets on things that are not going to pay us. So I'd like to know, Rob, what on a scale of 1 to 10, how not detrimental, how much do you think the lack of experience is going to negatively impact Colorado? For the DC being a new DC, not play caller, how detrimental do you think that's going to be?
I mean, really, when you look at this, like experience stuff like that, that's only gonna matter like the first 4 games. After the first 4 games, you gonna pretty much have film on them. So you gonna know the ins and outs of stuff. So the first 4 games, that the experience can catch up, like inexperience can catch up with you. But after 4 games, I mean, it ain't gonna really matter at that point. Because you gonna understand things, from a different perspective. Having a lot of these NFL guys on the coaching staff of Colorado coming down to the college level, and the game is played differently at that level than it is at the NFL, as far as where the ball is placed on the field, and how things are operated and what you can do at the pro level that you can't do at the college level. One of the things I do love that they did with college football was implement the you can use the tablets on the sidelines, the communication to the quarterback and whoever the person is going to be on defense, whether it's your Mike linebacker or your safety, whoever you want to communicate defense. I do like that they're starting to make things more towards the NFL at the college level than what it used to be. So to know exactly what we're going to get from our defense yet from the defensive coordinator is we're still a long ways away, man. That's what I could tell you. We really truly don't know what defense we're going to run yet. So it's going to be time. It's going to take time.
So let me ask you this, because you made a point about like the NFL experience, and I see people in the chat bringing up NFL experience. What would be the rate that we're going to have? We're weighting NFL experience over college. So let's say, for example, I have 20 years experience in college, but a person has 5 years in the NFL or 10 years in the NFL. Are we saying that, let's say, a 3-to-1, if a college coach will have to have 3 years versus a NFL player or coach 1
Yo,
year
Lord.
experience?
Yo, Lord,
What
mute
I
your mic.
was
Feedback.
what
Feedback
I
is
would
All
coming.
right.
say is when it comes to like NFL experience down at the college level, it really don't mean anything. Honestly, it's like you taking a former player and you turn them into a coach. Really don't always amount to winning. They don't always amount to development because a lot of great players struggle at understanding how to develop players. The coaches that had a lot of grit had a lot more success with it because they understand that it's a grind versus a lot of people that had talent growing up. They can rely more on their talent, and then when it come back to put it into a kid or a young adult to help them to the next level, they struggle with that. It's been a lot of players that struggle as head coaches. So what I'm saying is just because you have NFL experience coaching wise doesn't always translate to college that you're going to be successful. Now, can it give you an advantage? It can if you use the NFL rules at the college level, but they're not. So those are the things where you really have to take into a total in the sense of it either can go great or it can go real bad. Like that's just the way it is. But everything's gonna be adjustment, right? Everything's gonna be learned on the fly with this coaching staff, and that's why I say you can't really take anything that you see right now into account until you really get to see them perform. Like game 1 through game 4, then they can start making adjustments, and then that's where you'll get to see what kind of coach that we really got.
That's good. I appreciate it, bro.
If Law Dog or Alpha Rule they want to comment on it, y'all can. But I mean,
Oh, you talking about pretty much like the transition from the NFL to college, coaching
yeah,
wise?
yeah.
Yeah. So, not only talent level. So in the NFL, I tell people all the time, the NFL is about matchups. So they're really focused on getting the balls in their players' hands that can actually, make a difference. If I got a Randy Moss, there's no way in hell I don't figure out a way to get him the ball. But in college, the level of ability is probably for the most. I'm talking about the Power Four teams. They're kind of comparable. Every now and then you might have some beasts, Marvin Harris or something like that. But for the most part, it's more scheme when it comes to college. They look at scheme. And another thing in college that you don't account for in the pros because you really can't do it like that. And RG3 figured it out after year 2. In the pros, you really don't want to run your quarterback like that. You really don't want to run your quarterback like that. That's $50 million a year. And if he gets knocked out of the game, you don't have another option for that player. But in college, you might run the quarterback a little bit more. One, the defenses don't hit like the pros. And 2, you might have a freshman or a third-year guy that can come in and just do that part of the game for you. So that's the part that the NFL is just a little different, like options and all of that stuff and read options. You can do it a little bit in the NFL, but you can't make a career off of it. RG3 ran into that. Even Cam Newton talked about that. He said, I wish I wouldn't have ran as much early in my years. And this guy's 6'6", 240, 245, 250. And he still feel like, man, I got beat up playing against some grown-ass men. So that's probably one of the biggest differences on the defensive side is accounting for the quarterback. Even when you load the box, you never can account for the quarterback. And in college, they have no problem with running that guy.
Go ahead, Law, if you want to go ahead and comment on it.
Nah, I was gonna say, I kind of got like a different narrative to that, in my opinion. Like, so what I always say is like when we speak to like the Warren Sapps, the Damian Lewis's, like the new coaches on the staff that played in the NFL, I do give credence to that in a way because yeah, they did play the game, but I think it's the totality of it is different when it comes down to coaching because it's like if you got a guy that's been coaching 20 years, you couldn't ask him to go do what Warren Sapp did on the field, and nor could you ask Warren Sapp to do what he's been doing in the last 20 years in 1 year. So I feel like it's going to be a balance to even Phil Loho. I feel like it's going to be a balance to things that got to take place where everybody's going to have to basically get you know what I'm saying, get wet behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different because it's like I argue with people and say, when have you seen great players make great coaches? See what I'm saying? And that's not to say that they can't be. I'm just saying from the history of the game, when has it been that way? So I think it could be objective to certain people because like I do think Warren Sapp is a great coach, but I don't think he's the guy y'all think he is as far as coaching because a lot of people like to think like, well, if shit go wrong, Warren Sapp be the DC. And I'm like, hell no, hell no. Like, shit just don't work like that. Just because you played the game don't mean you know the ins and out. You may be super familiar with your position, but it's so much variances that goes between what a DB got to do, and it all connects together. Like even I was doing a show with Coach Hayes. He was telling me how his what he said his not his passing scheme, but his coverages dictated how they would feel to run. You know what I'm saying? And that's something me playing the game, playing both sides of the ball, I didn't know. I'm like, okay. When he broke it down to me, I'm like, damn, that okay. I see what you're saying. Like, you saying like cover three, that helps stops the three verticals, but it also gives you the opportunity to feel certain different run lanes and just little nuances that come from coaching experiences. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's like it's give and take in each situation. And that's why I say everything that people feel like Prime can do in this year two, when they say 10-2, I think it happens year 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Just from my understanding of how the games and how building processes and programs and just even the development of players. Because I know a lot of people like to think of it about the story where it's like, well, the Shador and the Travis story. But I like to argue if the program is good as you say it is, if Coach Prime is a good coach and he provides the opportunity for exposure and everything else that comes with the package of Prime and him being that coach, he should be able to obtain good players and for the program to push forward and go forward because everybody's saying there's this type of program. Is that me breaking up? I think that might be you, Rob. If he's so good right now, then he should be able to do it when those guys leave. And that's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know if that answers your question, DC, but that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Coach K.
I don't know, brother.
Yeah, Coach K ain't with all that realistic shit, DC.
Yeah, I'm trying to be ignorant. You
Yeah, he
niggas
don't give a
y'all got real serious. I'm trying to be ignorant.
yeah, he
Oh,
don't give a
we can lighten it back up. I just want to know
Okay,
if
yeah. 'Cause
I get you. I get you. And then I get to what the last serious question for we can jump on into it. Rob, I want to know what was your because I rock with you. What is your thing that you were excited to see about Colorado this year, and what's the other thing that you're going, man, I don't know about this.
I mean, what I'm most excited to see out of this Colorado Buffs team is really the defense, right? The evolution of this defense. That's what I would say the most. I think they don't get talked about enough. I think everybody's over, fascinated with the offense, the wide receivers, and the running backs, this, that, the third. But I think this defense is going to be a lot better than most people think it is, and they're going to take a tremendous jump. Now, how much of a jump they take, that still be to be determined. And like I said before, we don't know what this defensive coordinator going to run yet. Just due to the fact of he is still new to the college game and he hasn't been a defensive coordinator yet. So there's still a lot of question marks. But I'm more fascinated to see what this defense and how physical and how fast they're gonna play. I believe we got the experience, the pieces that we need on defense. Now just come to see, out on the field. The only question mark right now for me really is who's actually gonna be, who's gonna be the guys on this offensive line. I know we've seen in the spring. With the guys that we brought in, it's who's going to be on this offensive line and, will they gel? How fast can they gel? I like what we got on the offensive line. I like the piece that we brought in, but right now my question mark could be the offensive line.
Cool. So now to lighten that back up, got a question for Law Dog. Why are you such a hater?
Oh shit.
Man, listen, I think, man, bro, I really can't get a trace on it, so I had to ask my mom. And it turns out I come from a long line of haters, bro. You know what I'm saying? My great grandfather, he was a hater, and then my grandmother that was from somewhere in the Midwest off the hater plantation, and she was a hater as well. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody's a friend with Uncle Ruckus, I'm actually kin to him as well. So that's why I can hate so eloquently, because it's just in me. I don't even try. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I like to hate on the black man, bro. If you want me to just give it a flat out answer, I don't want to see it succeed.
Yeah,
You know what
I'm
I'm
pretty much my hands are crabs. I'm trying to pull you down the barrel too, Law Dog. So we
saying?
the
Yeah.
same thing. Coach K, why do you love Colorado so much?
You said what?
So why do you have a prime poster in your bedroom and you look at it every night, rubbing on it, saying how much you love? Why I'm messing with you? Why are you such a fan of Colorado?
I guess because so many people want, bro. I'm a contrarian, so everybody wants to see it fail, right? So honestly, just to piss people off, I want to see it succeed.
I think there's more people that want to see it succeed. Actually,
Yeah. I don't really see where
I don't
y'all
see
get
the
that.
I don't see the hate that you
Where
guys.
do y'all get that people want to see it fail narrative from? Like where do
All
you
right,
see
y'all.
it at, bro?
All right,
Maybe,
but listen,
because
oh
I
y'all.
engage with those people.
All right, listen, y'all got to think about it. Coach K in the spaces, you know, he always going.
I
They always
engage
let
with
it
niggas
with
who
people
really
in
hate us.
spaces. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I
just
mean,
how
but
it is.
I be on Twitter from time to time. I don't really be on. I catch the spaces, Coach K, to hear you do work, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't just in there too tough. But it's just like other fan bases, yeah, y'all gonna go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm like who wants to see the shit fail? Who is it?
Law, I'm not lying, bro. There are fans from teams that you would never expect that just really want to see us fail. It is
Okay,
what it is.
okay,
But
for
isn't
sure.
that
No,
every
that,
team though? Like Alabama got people that don't want them to. I mean, I don't. I'm just trying to see if when you say everyone, it makes it seem like it's more than the usual. So,
It's a
like
lot of
even
motherfuckers out here
Yankees have fans and they have people that might be from Boston that don't want the Yankees to win. But I don't
type
think that,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
So check this out. I'll tell y'all what I like about this community is the brotherhood. Being retired military, kind of miss, being able to talk mad trash. And yeah, Alpha Rule, when you talked about if somebody came out there, and it all depends on what kind of unit you in, as far as if they say y'all keep doing this, we're gonna go somewhere and fight. You in an infantry unit, you fighting. You're in some of these other units fighting. It happens. Trust. They don't let you do it as much as it used to, but whoo, that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna tell you what I like about the community. But I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like when folks are being soft as wet toilet tissue and that you can't even say stuff. This is a competitive sport. And folks gotta get toughened up and understand folks are going to talk crap about the team. I'm from Bama. I'm a Bama fan, but I'm also an Alabama State fan. But thing I'm to say, folks die after the Iron Bowl. So for me is the biggest thing is why do new Colorado fans, because you weren't Colorado fans last year, think that folks gonna come in here and tiptoe around you? If they gonna say your team is trash, that's part of it. I'm not saying they are trash, but that's what I'm trying to figure out is that how did this thing get so sensitive where you can't even talk football? If I sit back and say, hey, 4-8, but man, them last couple of games was just horrible. They just kind of gave up. That's considered hate. But yet, if I sit back and say, or the media saying we don't expect Colorado to be past the 10th spot in the Big 12, but yet we were good with game day coming, even though they haven't won anything. And then we'll look back and say things about as far as they got talent, but we don't never want to talk about that. We'll never want to talk about that coaching. We'll never want to talk about when somebody in a half get almost 40 points on you. That's not necessarily players. So those are the things I would just say, just cutting loose a little bit, is that we got to get to this point where we can actually make this football not a Selma and Montgomery movement, or not something to a point where it's okay, but to a point where, folks, it's still football. And I would say I rock with it, and I rock with Rob, I rock with a lot of folks. But I think that folks get a little too sensitive when you say something about Colorado, if it's true. Everything ain't malicious. I'm one of the people, I'm like, show me. And if you show me, that's good. We're going to see it this year. That's the great thing about this time of year. In less than 90 days, we're going to find out if everything is what folks say, if it's copacetic. If it's not, because if Colorado wins, man, it's going to be great. If not, we all know the smoke is coming.
Here's what I'm gonna say. What it come down to is it's because of the content creating of CU from all parties. That's what this come down to. It's all it is. If you get a channel that's all positive, you're gonna have a lot of negative people in there. If you get a channel that's all negative, it's gonna be people ain't trying to hear it. People love drama. You know what I'm saying? So there are people that want to see Colorado fail. There are people that want to see Colorado succeed, and then there's people that's in the middle, right? So a lot of this is just really, a lot of people ain't even talking about football. It's everything outside of the realm of football, and that's the problem that I have, right? Like right now, I can say there's people in this chat and be like, "I why is this person up there on the panel, right?" And at the end of the day, this how it all started with these people on the panel. They just branched off and did their own thing. So we got to get to a point where it's got to come back to the realm of talking about football. Everybody can have their own opinion and form their own opinion about how they feel about the University of Colorado or whatever team they like. There's always every team got a super fan. Every team gonna have somebody that you can't say something negative about the team. But when something happened, there's got to be a little bit pushback, right? Wrong, right, or indifferent. There's got to be some type of pushback. The only thing I always say is, for me, is don't go up there and start considering guys over the top and then they leave and you talking crazy about them. That's the problem I have with the situation, right? There's going to be fan favorites that come. There's going to be fan favorites that leave. But at the end of the day, it's going to always be about football and whether you can look at it on the field and what it translates. But a lot of these people, what they're watching, they don't know what they're watching. All they see is Prime and, Shador, Shiloh, Bucky. That's all they know, and Travis. They don't know nothing else. So based upon what the content creators are putting out, that's what the people have to go with. And so that's why you got to, a lot of this stuff that's happening is because the narrative of a lot of these content creators are pushing out to try to control a narrative to get people to view them instead of just talking the realness about what's really going on. Or some people just can't talk that and they don't understand what's going on. So it just got to come back to a full circle, man, and just really get down to the nitty gritty and just talk about football. And all this other stuff will take care of itself. That's the problem. When you start taking the real channels and we start chilling and we start letting some of these other channels come up, that's when all this stuff starts growing up to something that it shouldn't be. Let's get back and start talking football. And let's talk what it really is and stop with all this flabbergating stuff. Because that's what all it is. But if anybody else want to comment, go ahead, man. But I just had to, put that out there because that's where all this stuff really coming to.
Rob, I'm gonna tell you that I've seen what you've gone through, because I watched. Mad respect, and I agree with that. This comes down to putting your hand in the dirt and trying to knock the crap out of somebody. Period. It is passing, it is catching, it is tackling, it is all those little points in between. So much respect, and I do not like that aspect because, like, for example, again, went to Alabama State. Folks, we'll talk about Alabama State. A coach, a guy I went to school with, told Prime, you ain't swag. And all that got there, but at the end of the day, it should be football. But now you sit back and look at some of those JSU channels, it's struggling because people made things not about the football. I'm going to be HBCU football, period. So I like Bama. But I agree with you. Is that I think some folks take it to a place. It's all right to go outside that gridiron, but man, I think some folks are taking this thing way too far. And I mean, like when I hear people say haters, I'm like, well, if I called you a worshiper, if I call you bound down to the gold jacket, folks will be ready to scrap. And I'm about to smoke.
But here's the thing, though. When you talk about haters, what's really being hated about? That's the real question that people can't answer. We talk about hate. What are we hating about, right? I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying in general, right? Because everybody like to use, well, this person I hated, that person I hated, that person I hated. All right. Are you just saying that, or are you listening to the context of the conversation and what's really going on?
Coach Hayes, what up? But I say this, Rob, because you know I'm the poster child for this hate shit, bro. And what I don't understand is, bro, because Rob, you know what I've been doing lately, bro, since you ain't been going live, bro. I've been going back watching your old shows, bro, from 6 months ago. And I be watching the build up to game day, and what I said going into game day, and what happens at halftime and after the game. And my thing is, nigga told me I was hated last year. And then when I try to explain the game, because I never made it about off the field. I don't even speak to none of that, bro. Whatever Prime do, bro, I'm with it, bro. Like I said, the song he got, bro, he finna drop straight hit. It's hot. You feel me? I'm with all that, bro. The chain, the bro, I'm with it all, bro. I'm for it. But my thing is, when it comes to the kickoff, bro, when the ball get kicked off, bro, don't none of that matter, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like the fact that he got a sunglasses deal, a phone, like a shoe deal, don't none of it matter. What matters is what Coach Prime is doing. And that's why I try to tell people, like, bro, y'all got to get in tune to what people actually talking about, bro. We talking about football, bro. We're not talking about everything, the well-off videos. Like, don't none of that matter, bro. Don't nobody care about Bucky on the sideline, bro, at that point when that ball being kicked off. If you do, you're not focused on what's the main objective. The main objective is to win the game. You see what I'm saying? And so I think I think people is so like and then a lot of times, like, you know, my main question is, who was your team before? Because I like to ask that to see like would you have the same rhetoric if you had another team? Because I feel like I say, Prime is he's the exception to the rule, bro. Especially when it comes down to breaking down.
But here's the thing, though. The only difference with Colorado versus a lot of teams is they have more access to see the day-to-day operations of what Colorado goes through than other people. That's it.
Yeah, which is true. But you gotta know the game.
But I'm just saying, if you just think about this, if you just sat back, right, and you just typed in Colorado football and you just clicked on a random channel, I don't even care. Just click on a random YouTube content creator channel. Are they really talking about football? Are they talking about everything outside of football?
No, so you got to understand, the CU provides everything. So everything can be talked about. Because that's what they do. They don't sell you just football. They sell it to you all. They sell you music, they sell you merch, they sell you clothes.
Listen to what I'm saying. That's what makes everything up for debate, right? So when you take a person like a JB, right? Coach JB, he gonna talk about everything off the field related, right?
Right.
So you can see why people label him as a hater, right? And then you'll take somebody like a Coach Hayes, right? And he might make a segue out of it, but then somebody gonna try to label it as, oh, it's hate, but it's like he having a football conversation, a high resonates on and off the field.
Right.
So what I'm saying is everything that we're doing, right? It all really starts with the content created, the content creation of it, which that's what sells people to feel like, oh, it's hate coming, but it's like, are you listening to the context of the message that's being said versus the hatred that you think that it is?
They don't understand football though, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They understand fandom.
I'm gonna go to technical T, then I'm coming to Coach Hayes. I see you in the background. How I got you.
What up, T?
What's good, dog? Man, you know I'm always listening, man. But y'all be doing the lunchtime. I be at work. I was like, let me slide out of the office early, man, and chat with the fellas real quick. Talk a little bit of CU football, man. So I just got up here to say what's up, man, and take my little opinion on Colorado. But I'm definitely not a fan. I'm definitely no fandom over here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. because I want to be just straight up realistic with Colorado. I got them going about 7-5, and I'm being generous, probably giving them that 7. In the back of my mind, it looks good. I mean, the receipt, the well off. I'm not getting sold by well off this year. Last year, well off sold me. I'm not drinking the well off Kool-Aid this year, man. So for me, I'm realistically saying I think they should go 75. I would like for them to do more because I'm on Colorado's side. I've never really been invested in a team this much. It's before Colorado, my old college team. Not even my old college team. I was always a Tennessee fan. Back with Travis Henry, Jamal Lewis, them boys back in the day. I always rock with them. And then when that prime came to Colorado, shit, I was like, what was going on? I'm like, I'm going to follow it. I followed him at Jackson State because I went to an HBCU and all that. So I'm just like, I'm going to follow it. And then I like what he got going on in Colorado. And I know last year he worked with the best they had to work with. But this year, it's like, okay, you had a full portal window. You went and got a few little key pickups in high school. Yeah, you got the NFL coaches and the experience and all that, but I'm just not being sold that well off. I just got to – it's a lot of new. And I just want to see if that's really going to come all together, man. I don't know if this roster turnover year after year is sustainable like this, but I just want to see it working. These days, I'm kind of tuning out a lot of CU content creation because I just want to see what they're going to do at this point. You just got to show me now at this point. I'm not really being sold on reach the people and all the hype and all the social media. I just want to see what y'all do when y'all get on that field. So that's kind of what I stand with when it comes to Colorado because I still got my concerns with the team 100%.
Go ahead and state your concerns. I mean, bro, it's this thing open, man. Like,
yeah. So
listen. One thing about me, I don't be wanting people to feel like they can't get their stuff off. It's It's just about your approach when you come on my channel. That's.
Oh yeah, you already know.
I know a lot of people feel like they can't get theirs off, but it's just really about your approach. Like, this is my channel. This ain't yours, but go ahead and get it off, man. I want you to.
I mean, I feel like the defensive. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just wanted to say I'm with you too, man, because some of the stuff when people watching it, I'm just shut up, is that to me, some people will watch stuff and think they're getting the whole story. And it's almost like that's some of the stuff you watch, it's like going to the strip club and thinking the stripper likes you. Come on. You're gonna show you what you think. Because there's a motive behind this, so I don't expect to hear objectivity from something. But go ahead and cook, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so like my main concerns are like people being big on players that really didn't do much in their previous school. Like, okay, for the running back room example. You know what I mean? I hate that they lost Dylan. You know, everybody's saying he's replaceable and all of that. Yeah, that's cool, but that's still a blow to the CU football room regardless. You know what I mean? McCaskill. We knew what he did at Houston. We just didn't know what he was going to be at Colorado if he had that full confidence. You know, when you come off an ACL injury, it's more than physical. It's mental at the end of the day. I just don't know if his mental was all there with it. So I feel like they are like, he had the ability to be great. So I feel like the running back room took a big blow. So you bring in Hayden. Everybody's big on him. Okay, yeah, he had a few bursts, but he really wasn't like a cash cow with Ohio State. So it's like, I think he can be that running back, but can he really? So I feel like the running back room is question marks. You know, it's a bunch of he could be that guy, but we don't know yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going off the sentiment of everybody's a dog because half of those dogs was Yorkies last year. You know what I mean? So I'm just in question mark, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a hater badge now, boy.
No, I'm just speaking it as it is. You know what I mean?
That's the same shit I be spewing. But
I'm speaking it as is. Yeah, what people gonna call, you know it is what it is, because I'm not gonna give them no 10-2. I would love for them. I want to see them go undefeated. You know what I mean? I would love to see that, but we still have to be realistic about football at the end of the day. And all of this still has to come together. The linebacker room. We know Bentley, you know, he good with the run stop, but pass coverage, he a little bit suspect. So you bring in Chainsaw, you know, I think that Hill Green dude seemed like he's a smart player. I really haven't looked at his tape, but I got to check it out.
And see, I'll be straight up with you. I say it, I know be called a hater, but it is what it is. I see 5 and 7. I'm not tap dancing around it. That's what I see. I hope they prove me wrong, but I see 5 and 7. 2 of that is you have unknown DC, which is a key position. That's where they got killed last year. You have a play caller that hasn't necessarily called a full game since 2021, if I believe, for the Broncos. And I'm not saying he ain't good. I'm just basically saying getting those things synchronized so they're in balance because the DC and the OC have the balance. And then being military is that it's hard to take people and put them together and have them operating as a well-oiled machine in less than 100 days. It generally does not happen. So I'm not saying they can't, but if folks think I'm a hater, watch this. 5-7 is still an improvement. 5-7 being competitive is still good. They might go 6-6, so give me the plus, but I'm just calling it before I see it because it's too many unknowns.
Go ahead, Coach Chase.
No, man, I just came to hang out, man. I'm in the lab, man. I hear what y'all saying. I agree. I'm still over here trying to digest my buffalo wings I cooked the other night. But other than that, man, I mean, I'm good. I'm just listening, and I agree with a lot of y'all. You know, like I think there was one thing that was left out. Like you got people on one extreme, people like I think Coach K was saying, you got people that are going to be all the way over here, and then you got people that do really want to see Colorado suffer. But I think the part that was left out was there's nobody in the middle. Like we're not talking about the people that's in the middle, that walk the middle line, right? Where I would call it realistic, meaning you're looking at the game from a realistic standpoint. You know what I mean? And that's just how I see it. It's just,
but see,
I think the most realistic people are people that really kind of understand the game more, right? So they know the pitfalls and they know the right stuff, right? Versus the people that's just all in for Colorado because it's Deion Sanders, he's a black coach, he want to win, blah, blah, blah. And then you got the people that's hating, that's against Colorado, blah, 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 and whatever. And then you got the people that's looking at it from a football perspective, like Rob said, get on and let's talk football. That's saying, okay. Like, for example, when Rob said the two things, which I totally agree with, the offensive line and the defense. The most thing I want to see is what is the defense going to be? There's so many question marks. It will be exciting to see what this is. First time play caller and the coordinator. You got Damian Lewis and Warren Sapp. First time coaching Warren Sapp, relatively new coaching Damian Lewis, only been coaching since 2020. Right? And then you got the Mike Hart and then the what's the DB coach name? Still in play. Mathis. And then you got Mathis, right? So if you look at that staff as a whole, they're a young staff on the defensive side of it. They are a young coaching staff. There's nobody on there with 15 years of experience, 20 years of experience at that particular level, right? From coaching, I'm saying. And so how do they adjust? How do they make things happen? And then from the offensive line, what are we going to see? Like I tell people, one thing about offensive line, you can have a bunch of good individuals, but can they come together and form Voltron? You see what I'm saying? Because offensive line ain't just blocking the man in front of you. It's got to know how. You got to have that chemistry to pass a dude off on the stunt, identifying the blitz, knowing when to pick him up, leave him alone, let the running back go. Let the edge guy go. If the running back gonna pick him up, or does he have inside, outside first? Or are they going to slide the protection? It's a lot that goes into that. And I think a lot of people who don't know football just think you block the man in front of you. Nah, it ain't like that.
That's the funniest part about this whole conversation, though. When y'all bring up the records and bring up, I'm just being logical. I'm being realistic. Y'all are like trying to eliminate the whole fandom perspective of it all, I guess, because you don't want to sound irrational. I guess jumping if you jump out on the ledge and you say I think Colorado will win 10 games, you'll say that you're irrational, you'll say you're fanned out, and you'll say that you should be more practical and you should say something like 6-6, right? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's like the most boring sheep mentality type shit that like you don't gotta try to spread that shit to everybody else. If you feel that way, that's cool. Somebody else feels another way, that's cool also. But y'all be trying to shame people for feeling a certain way. That should be weird.
So I got
the weird part about that.
I just want to say this, Coach. Didn't you just say
his name is K on my show?
I'm sorry, K. But didn't you just say You be doing it just to be overboard, and if it go wrong, you gonna duck and hide.
Yeah, I'm phony though.
That's what I'm saying. So how you gonna come up here and try to give a realistic expectation, but say you phony at the same time?
Because hold on. At the same time, I'm just obviously, just banter, bro. I'm
Oh,
joking,
okay.
obviously. But no. I'm trying to keep it real quick because like I feel like this conversation is long overdue, bro. Yo, again, if you say they go 6-6, guess what?
Mhm.
As of right now, coming off the season that we went to, yes, that's so safe. That's so realistic. That's as because but at the same time, I see it as it's kind of scary. Like you're being mad scary because it's like you're, I guess, afraid to go on the edge because you're afraid to have people judge you because if you say that they're going to win more games, you think that other people's opinion of you will change.
No,
Like that's
no.
scary.
So
Hey,
I
Trav,
respect
I,
that
hold
though.
on,
I
let me
got
say
something to
this.
say,
Let me say
Kate.
this.
Let me get in on this. Hold on.
I'm
I
gonna
got
say
a
this
feeling.
right quick. I'm gonna say this right quick. Listen, no matter what your expertise of what you think the schedule is, if it's wrong, just own it.
Right.
That's it.
But see, the thing is, when you come on, okay, so when people come on the panel and someone says whether they say 6-6, 3-9, 10-2, whatever number they say, it's a conversation, right? It's a back and forth. Like, okay, so why do you feel that way? If the person that says 12-0 and 10-2 says I don't know, or they whatever reasoning they are, it has nothing to do with football. It has to do with I'm just feeling it this year. I don't think that's fair to say someone's is safe when they look at the competition, they look at the players, they look at the coaching staff, they look at the culture, and they say, looking at everything is brand new. I think 6-6 is about right because I can't go further because I can't defend that. Like there's nothing right now 10-2. A person that knows football, I can't defend 10-2. Can they go 10-2? Absolutely. But there's no conversation I can have besides fluff. There's nothing that I can say that says 10-2. Because if we say Shador and Travis, they had that last year. We can't.
Can I
You know
help
what
you out a
I'm
little bit? Can I help you out a little bit? Now, this would be the only thing you could say to help that out. You can go by the margin of losses from last year. Now, again,
But that could be both ways, though.
exactly. See, look.
It could be both ways.
That's all. Hey, Alfaru, that's all I'm saying, though. You can use that, and you can split it however way you want. If you want to push it as the point of emphasis of why you think they'll be 5-7, then guess what? I'll be like, okay, I get that. But if you want to
hold on, time out. So, Coach K, let's go there. This has been a topic forever, ever since last year. As I'm talking about, if you're looking objectively, a person looking at it objectively would say, man, they did have a lot of close games that they lost. Ooh, maybe they could have won those games. But then the other half can say, man, they had some games that they should have lost, but they ended up winning. So we still can't use that.
Why not? I thought
because it doesn't. You got to go with what your record. At the end of the day, your record is what your record. Because there's always going to be games you could have won. There's always going to be games you could have lost. That's how it always works. You can't pick one side and not also understand the other side. There's no way to. For you to say we could have won more games, you cannot say I don't understand when you say we could have lost more games.
No, because I can give I can give you a argument behind. I can give you like a bunch of different keys as to why I'm saying it. Like the reason with the whole, we could have won more games. I could be like, we've improved at these positions, which could have been the little tipping point to make us win some of those games.
I can say, hold up. I can say you didn't lose games because of talent. You lost games because of coaching and culture.
Let me get this super chat off right quick. Let me get the super chat.
Okay.
Shout out to Lawrence RBE, man. 199. You can't deny the racial component. Y'all can go ahead. I just wanted to get that off.
No, but what I'm saying is this is what I'm
saying. Just to go back off the last point you just said, and then I could be like, well, now they're more experienced. So we could just keep, playing tennis and keep just going back and forth.
And that's true. But I when you I got it. I mean, I step back, I listen, and it is what it is. Everybody has an opinion, but I think it gets crazy when what really happens every single show, even the people in the chat. You got some people that really trying to talk football, and I'm not saying I'm saying there's probably football people that 10-2, they might be really talking football. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when we really start talking football and we break some things down, it might not look as shiny. It might have a little cloud on it. it don't mean they're a hater. It's just a fact about certain things about football. Whether it's the running game, whatever we want to talk about, those things are present, and we can't act like they're not present. They're sitting right in front of your face. So those are the things. Like for me, I think they're going to have a better season than last year. I think they're going to win more games than last year. Do I think they're going to win the Big 12? No, but the fact that I don't think they're going to win the Big 12, now you a hater, that's kind of weird. That's kind of wild.
Well, see, yeah,
for
those
me,
people, that is weird, because, I mean, that shouldn't be weird, in terms of if you don't think that they'll win the Big 12, like, that shouldn't be weird, but yeah, I mean, people do weird shit all the time.
here's the thing for me. It's always like if you're gonna go out on a limb or go out with your faith, your confidence in something, be able to explain why, right? Because that's what creates dialogue for us to have
Correct.
a conversation. That's
Thank you,
the thing
Rob.
that people are missing. It's don't go say something and you don't have no backup for what you're saying, because now how are we gonna have a conversation and really break down to figure out where this person is going with it, the vision, so us to see it in a brighter light. And that's why I keep saying, if you can be able to break down and explain the why, it helps the conversation flow way easier. And you're not up here yelling, cussing, screaming at each other about stuff that you don't even know what you're talking about. Just
Correct.
break it down so we can understand what's going on, so we can have more dialogue to create something better.
So Rob, can I just say, and to K's point, where he's talking about if somebody says 10-2, the most time you get pushback is because they never say why. And I think that's the biggest question. Every time I've been on here, people ask my question, why? What's your record? 6-6. Why? And I say, well, the back half of the season, you dealing with some 1,000-yard rushers. Colorado has shown last year, which I know it's a new staff, but the reason I can't really justify it because I don't know what this defensive coordinator is going to do. So I say, you're looking at some 1,000-yard rushers. And so therefore I'm telling you how I came to this 6-6. I could simply be wrong. They could win 8. They could win 9. Hell, I want them to win 10. But you can say why. But if you go ask the person that says 10-2, all right, why is that? Because we got Shador. Well,
Wait. Don't do
that. No, come on. You can't say you don't hear that stuff. When you ask people, man, we got Shador and we got Travis, the best quarterback in the game and the best player in the game. And that's their only reason for saying 10-2. Football is more involved in that.
When you was in the space with us and we broke it down, we didn't even mention Shador or Travis one time.
Okay, he's not talking about you.
You're talking about an isolated conversation when you have to remember when I do shows and Rob does shows and everybody, Raw and Law, everybody does these shows, even the spaces you come in. The same people that say they're gonna win 2 games, they can't tell you why they only gonna win 2 because they're on both ends of the spectrum. And they don't have any true justification where they can't say that they looked at X, Y, and Z and came to this conclusion. They just say it because they say it. And that's, again, we can't, when I'm speaking, I am speaking in general. I'm not speaking about our conversation in y'all space, in y'all Twitter space. I'm talking about when we come across all these people and people will be like shout out to DJ Promo the other day. Yesterday, he called in, man, we win the conference championship. All right, bro. Well, bet your left eyebrow in. Well, he wouldn't do it because I get the fandom part, but he truly knows that is such a shot in the dark. I'm not saying it can't be done, right? But for me to win the lotto, I could win the lotto, but the odds are against me. So it's the same thing. And it's not a hate on Colorado. It's just where they are right now. Now, if Colorado was looking like Ohio State right now, if you took Ohio State and put them in gold and black, Coach Prime was coaching them, I could say, dang, I could see them winning the conference championship. Looking at the kind of talent, I get that. But see, when people just say stuff to say it, then come on, dog, you just talking. And I understand being a fan. I'm not saying that it's okay. Be a fan. Trust me, everybody like to bring on Miami. Miami the same way. People, oh my God, Mario Cristobal got here the very first year. We gonna win the national championship in the first year. We gonna win it. We win 5-7. And you know what my record prediction was? Absolutely none, because I said let him build the baseline. Let him build a baseline for what it's going to be. Now, I wasn't expecting 5-7, but I had to accept that.
I just don't know why we're using those type of people as the basis.
Hold on, okay, Coach K. Let me make it simple right now. Let me ask you this: what is the difference from around this time last year and the time this year that y'all was saying? It's no different, bro. Y'all was saying the exact same thing about those exact same players
Hold
that
on,
y'all
hold on.
brought in
Law,
last year around this time.
law,
The
law,
conversation was the same.
law. You
No,
can't say
can,
that
can
because
you answer that? Is it
you
the
can't.
same?
And I'm telling you, you can't say that because
Why I
we
can't?
do not. Because for example, I'm not one of those people. So this would be like a terrible question for me. I
No,
wasn't
Coach
saying
K.
that,
What was your record prediction last year, K?
bro. We're not about to.
Hey,
Bro, can we please not
K
keep
is
doing
correct
that?
because K wasn't found yet, so he's correct. He wasn't on the show at that point in time. So
We're not
Like,
talking to
bro,
you
you can get that
particularly,
point.
Coach
But
K. Okay, we're not speaking to Coach K. You asked, the question was, why do people think when somebody says 10-2, y'all jump down their neck? So we're responding
and I'm
to
just
the
specifically
general
talking about
question.
y'all though. I'm not talking about the people who aren't here, who we know, the same people that be like 2 wins, or same people that be like they can't objectively. They'll give you the answer, but they can't show their work. I'm not talking about those people because those people aren't here. I'm talking about the people up here. I'm talking about if I
Oh,
tell you why I think that they'll win 10 games, and I break it down to you why. Guess what? You'll combat everything I say. Everything I say, you'll have a rebuttal for. If I say they have a better D line, you'll say that they don't have enough continuity. If I say they have a better O line, you'll say that they don't have enough time to
but
mesh.
K,
Everything I
that's part of
said
the
will be a
platform.
rebuttal.
Because if I said 6-6, you're going to rebut the 6 loss. You're going to rebut 3 or 4 of the 6 losses that I gave them.
No.
That's
Because
that's
I can't.
content.
I can't. No. But do you? Because I feel like you were ready thinking of what you were gonna say, and you didn't actually hear what I just said.
I listen extremely well, K. What I heard exactly what you said. You said if you said K says 10-2, and you justify and you show your work of how you got to 10-2, we will rebut every reason why you going 10-2.
Everything, and then you'll still
Okay,
assume I hit the lottery. If they win 10 games, you will still assume I hit the lottery, even though I broke it
okay.
down to you.
Because I remember you said on your space that I will have to call you a prophet. But when I said 6-6, and I said, hey, I can see y'all losing the UCF, you rebutted that. I remember that clear as day. You rebutted why I said 6-6. That's just part of sport talk. Like, you know what I mean? That's why you're here to prove your side. I'm here to say my side, and it's okay in the middle. So yeah, the way you say, oh man, y'all gonna beat such and such team. Well, like I said, well, no, I don't see it that way because of X, Y, and Z. But then I say, hey, y'all could lose to UCF. How? They got KJ Jefferson. That dude throw the ball, he turned the ball over to anybody. Blah, 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 blah. And it's that, so everybody's gonna try to prove their point. And it literally truly goes both ways. And that's sport talk.
Of course, no. I just specifically said something about the people who, if you say 10, that you'll think Colorado win 9-10 games. The opposing people who I guess they want to call themselves the realistic people, the objective people, the ball knowers, they will try to fight you on it, and they will use every example that you give them and just combat it. And then guess what? When they do win 10 games, those people will be like, well, guess what? Every dog has his day. Everyone wins the lottery once in a while. That's why. And guess what though? Those are the same people that will judge you and that will, try to shame you in your opinion on what you think the season will be because of what you came away, from looking at the roster and everything in the schedule.
Bro,
Those are
that's
the same.
sports.
That's what
Hey,
I'm talking about.
Sports
K,
talk,
I
though, bro.
give you.
This is
K, I
I'm,
give you.
I'm sorry, it's the same person in TCU, that one super fan at TCU that said, we're going to win. We're going to the national championship this year. Everybody like, man, you crazy. You out your mind. And that one dude can stand on the top of the mountain and scream from the mountaintop.
Hey, K, I'll give you a good example. There's a lot of content creators that went on this mountain high horse last year that Colorado's gonna go undefeated and do all this, and they ain't nowhere to be found now. When Colorado didn't go, it just the things that happen, bro. Like if my whole thing of it is, man, if you go on a record prediction, you put your face to it, man. You gotta own up when you wrong. Just explain why so it can make sense. That's all I always ask. Anytime you come on my platform, I don't care what platform you're on, but anytime you come on my platform, explain why. Because if I give something out, I want to be able to break it down and explain why I feel this way so you can see.
Hey, dog. I mean, it's like TCU game last year. We want to talk about last year. When TCU lost to Colorado, man, Coach, hey, you that, right? But at the end of the season, I said 6-6. They went 4-8. Now, one of those people came on and said, dang, Coach, you end up being kind of right. Still was wrong. I said 6-6. Now, one of them people came. That's just part of this is par for the course in this type of platform. Like I'm saying 6-6 right now. Coach K, do you know how many people will come on my show when they win? When they win that 7th game, when they win that 8th game, when they win that 9th, every week somebody gonna be there to point the finger at me. Everybody go, yeah, la, la. But it's easy for me to go high and be with them and say, hey, I can see them win a 10-11 game. I feel like I'm standing on what I believe and my perspective through my experiences and my time. But I'm not here to say, like, I don't believe in that ceiling and floor stuff. Like, oh, my floor is 6-6, my ceiling is 10. Bro, we talking about bowl eligible to being in the playoffs. Like, to me, that's a huge swing. Five games
Hayes,
in college football is a huge
all I'm
swing.
saying is, in hindsight, and again, I don't want this to come off as arrogant or
I don't have a problem with it.
No. I'm just saying, in hindsight, you could theoretically look back and be like, damn, maybe I missed something. Maybe I should have seen the flashes of Dallin Hayden back when he was at Ohio State. How when he was on the field with Marvin Harrison, C.J. Stroud, and all them guys, there was a game where he was the best player. Or maybe I should look at B.J. Green and see all his years of production and be like, maybe I should have seen that and been like, okay, he's pretty good. That's probably going to transfer over.
I said that though.
But okay, that's all I'm saying, Coach Hayes, is that you can potentially look back on this in hindsight and be like, damn, I said 6-6, trying to be conservative. Whole time I wasn't even knowing what I was looking at.
But what you're missing is I'm not trying to be conservative. I am giving a prediction of what my eyes tell me, what I'm looking at. And the reason I am 6-6, I guess if you want to call it, because there's a lot that we don't know. There's a bunch of question marks. There's a lot of things. We don't know how Hank Zelensis is going to truly last. We have not seen him play but a handful of games in college at Colorado last year. We haven't seen Tyler Brown play in a year. Like, there's a lot of question marks that need to be answered, and it's only going to happen 12 times in the fall. So I get where you're coming from. But again, I don't look at this game through emotion. I don't. I look at it because I look at it through a different lens. I'm not emotional about picking the schedule, right? I said the same thing about Miami last year.
It's not just isolated though. The teams that we play have question marks also. This is what I'm trying to say.
I agree.
So you're giving an answer.
No.
Equation.
But their question marks are a lot fewer than yours. That's the difference. You guys have a bunch of question marks because when you look at other teams, let me ask you this. Y'all getting ready to play Nebraska. Did they wipe out pretty much their entire coaching staff?
No.
Does their defensive coordinator have experience?
Yeah.
Okay. Their head coach is back. Their offensive coordinator is the same. Their defensive coordinator is the same. Their defense played better. They got better as the season went on, right? Yeah. They found their quarterback. They thought Jeff Sims was the guy. They made a change at the helm. They got better. And then they didn't lose a lot of pieces. So they don't have a lot of new parts in the engine. They got a couple of pieces that came in, but they didn't lose a lot of parts. So when I look at them, I'm saying to myself, they are technically a year ahead because they both came in at the same time. Now, if Colorado kept those 40,
this is where you activated my trap card, Coach Hayes.
Okay,
I don't think you did that for every game we did. You see how you just broke down that game? I don't believe
nobody asked me, but I can tell you the same thing. Oregon State's the same way. Their coaches didn't change. They're bringing it back 1,000-yard running back. I've done this before. Y'all not playing UCLA, Arizona. I got y'all actually beating them. But again, I did this I did this before. I've said this before, and that's how I came up with my answers. That's how I came up with my answer.
And look,
you got a brand new O-line coach. This is his first time actually coaching, not being the assistant guy. Now, this is no knock on him. Everybody got to have a start in life. But there are so many question marks. You literally have a brand new running back room.
Bingo. All right. So with that being said, right, let me just say this, right? Because this is just a comment out there. I noticed all people talk about last year and not looking at the changes, at changes mad to improve. Well, when you look at it, what are you basing this perimeter off of, in a sense? Because ain't no football game being played, so you can't see any improvement. So there's going to be questions. So when there's questions, you can't say somebody's a hater because they want to see it live in action before they can form a new opinion about this team this year. That's
Just a
where
bunch of
things.
unknowns. Yeah, it's a bunch of unknowns, and it's funny because I watch Life of Football, and Colin asked Jalen Wester, "Do y'all think y'all have the best wide receiver coordination?" And I respect the hell out of his answer because he was like, "You know what? I don't think we do because we ain't did nothing yet." Like that's the answer that I like to see. So it's like this is a bunch of unknowns. So we're not really banging on them, and I just can't. I would love for them to go and do 10-2. Hell yeah, but it's too many question marks to be like to give them that merit of they're going to just dominate this season. It's hard for me to do that as much as I want to. It's so many changes. You just have to see how it's going to work. That's where it is for me.
But see, you know why you're like that, technical T?
Yeah,
Because based upon last year, what they did gets you to this point right now.
yeah, yeah,
That's why it happens.
yeah.
That's why a lot of this stuff is happening the way it's happening right now. That's why when people get upset because people have an opinion that doesn't agree with what their opinion is, these type of things happen. But if you're going off of what you had last year and you seeing the same thing being repeated, regardless of the fact the players change, you still see the influx of players coming to the team just like you did last year. You're still seeing well off like you seeing last year. So until the games are being played, you truly don't know. Just like if somebody says they know exactly what the defense is running, they're lying to you because they don't know. Because
Correct.
he has not been a defensive coordinator that's shown you this is his philosophy, this is what he's going to run. So they're lying to you. I don't care what content creator it is, they're lying to you. Until they go out and physically play a game or two, then you can start to form an opinion about how you really feel about this defensive coordinator. That's just the truth of the matter.
Rob, can I ask you a quick question I'm having a conversation in the chat. The first 3 games of the season, didn't I have Colorado winning those games?
I can't remember, but I got everything. I got 3 C's. I ain't.
That's what I'm saying. They need to go check the tape. The first game I said they was gonna lose was the Oregon game because everybody was up in arms. Remember the dude was trying to bet me the 500, the 250, the same dude that wanted to bet on the UCLA and Oregon State game. You don't remember that?
I can't remember, but what we getting to? Because
I'm just trying
come back
to make a point because people because okay, this is the thing.
I'll say this to get to your point, right? I'll say this. If I've made a prediction and I was wrong, I didn't came back on live that exact same day of the game or day after and talk about it and owned it.
I'm only getting at that point because people act like just what kind of what Kay was doing with Coach Hayes is like they act like we don't give credence to wins or teams we potentially think they can beat. Like the same question you can ask us of why we think they're gonna lose to a Nebraska or a UCF or a K-State, we can give you the same credence to why we feel like they'll beat a Arizona or why they should beat a or a TCU or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? Because we play it both ways. We're just looking at it from the understanding of what our eye tell us and the way the game is played. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, fandom plays a role as well, you know what I'm saying, which is going to sway it either way. You know what I'm saying? That's just the name of the game. But if you come up here and you have a conversation about it, it's totally different. You see what I'm saying? I can't take you for your fandom just off. I just can't take you for that. Like that's kind of the thing that skews K from having validity to what he's saying, because he's saying on one end he gonna stand 10 toes if they do this, but if they don't do this, he said he gonna disappear. So it's like, come on, my nigga, what we doing?
But
I
look,
mean,
look,
what I'll say
look,
is right.
look,
There were some predictions I was wrong on at the beginning of the season. There were predictions I was right on at the middle of the season. Things didn't happen the way I thought it was gonna happen. I can't even show my face and still talked about it at the end of the day. I mean, there's gonna be wins and losses that happen that you ain't gonna like or you gonna like at the end of the day. But stand on what you stand on and come back and show your face. Don't
But honestly,
duck and
Rob,
hide.
I think you learned too, though, Rob. I think you had a
Why?
different tone. I think you had a different tone last year too.
No, I didn't. I at the beginning
I
of the
know.
season I
I
said
feel
the
like
90.
you was always able to stand on what you said, but I feel like at times when like some of the obvious was writing, you was like, "Nah, I'm awake," and I'm like, "Nah, nigga, you said that, So let's have a conversation now.
At the beginning of the season, I said 9-3 from the get go. I did that
Right.
on Coach Hayes, and I just like I said, Cormani wasn't
Right,
gonna
but
start.
I remember Pacific Point after they lost that fourth game. I was like, "Where we at, Rob?" And you was like, "We gonna see." And I'm like,
I
"That
did.
ain't
That's exactly what I said.
right." That's what I'm saying. But that's not necessarily. You see what I'm saying? Because at that point, they already don't lost. They can't go 9-3. So I'm trying to get a recollection of what your prediction is going to be now. So that's what I said.
And based upon at that point of the season, you're right. We did have a conversation, and I did say we gonna see because health played a part into like why I said what I said.
Right,
It
but
wasn't
that would
like,
be the same. But that would be the same argument.
but
Coach Hayes was arguing early that year
here's my
when he
thing
had the
though.
conversation with Dude.
But here's
He
my
was
thing though.
saying,
I have the right to make an adjustment on how I feel about the season based upon what's going on in the season at that moment in time. I'm not an idiot, right?
"No, I'm not saying that.
So
I'm just
so
saying,
so just saying all right, they're gonna go 9-3 no matter injuries or this, that, like injuries gonna happen. So from that standpoint, yeah, that's when I changed my perspective on how the season was going based upon what was happening.
right. I mean, yeah, two things can be true.
Hold on, fellas.
And one thing about it, I've never said
Hold
Colorado
on,
was going 12-0 last
fellas.
year. So anybody that's saying that is crazy because I ain't never said it was going 12-0. Go ahead, Coach Ray.
Hold on, what's going on, fellas? Just get this in right quick. This is the thing. And anybody can say whatever they want to say, and that's cool. And nobody gonna agree on everything. Don't nobody agree on everything, and that's what we know. But my thing is, with anything, it's about the presentation. So whatever you like, let's just say you like steak and potatoes and this, that, and the other. You come to my place and I fix you steak and potatoes, and you watch me fix the steak and potatoes. But I go out of my house, I get a garbage can, I get the lid, I flip it over, and I put that food on there and I try to serve it to you. You see what I'm saying? It's about the presentation. I think things go sideways when people go to making stuff personal, start talking about people, this, that, and the third. Football is football. It's going to always be that way. You get what I'm saying? I done been on a team that's 2-8. You would have never heard me say anything about my football team. Now, behind these closed doors at Eastside High School, yeah, I got a lot to say. But when you see me in public, hey, Dre, what's going on, man? We getting better. We still working. We got this, and this to go on. I'm not finna dog the head coach. I'm not finna dog none of the coaching staff. Now, we might have some issues when we get behind these closed doors. And I'm talking about, even when I wasn't on the Eastside, I was losing, and my son was there, and people wanted me to take my son elsewhere. It's about, and this is what I think people, with me, it ain't about the fandom. It's about teaching young people better. See, I don't coach for wins and losses. I coach to make better young men. If we teaching young men certain qualities in life, to show them qualities, we just can't talk about it. So if we gonna show kids what it means to be loyal, or what it means to, like I told you, me and Rob got the SOB, but for this year it's SOP for me. You gotta have a purpose. You gotta stand on purpose. Because how you gonna stand on business if you ain't got no purpose? You get what I'm saying? So everybody can disagree. I just think what I've been seeing is a lot of stuff that go personal real quick about football. I mess with Law. You know why I mess with Law? Because you get what I'm saying? Every time he done came up here, win, lose, or draw, he show his face. Hey, Dre, boy, what it's going to look like? What it's going to be? And I don't know, bro. This is what it's going to be. Oh, I really came up here to talk to Dre because I want Dre to know this, and this, and this. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the presentation and how you carry yourself, people. You get what I'm saying? I want Prime to succeed because I've been following Prime, been messing with Prime since Little League. But I want him to succeed for more than just football, and I want these young men to succeed. But when it comes down to X and O, everybody have the right to have an opinion, and no one should be mad at nobody's opinion. But the one thing I want us to do better is to try not so hard to make this so personal and take shots at each other. And I'm not saying this is what's going on today, but I'm just saying in general. Because at the end of the day, people look at us funny, and sometimes it don't even need to be that way because it ain't nothing that that bad to where you can't talk it out. You just got a difference of opinion than me about a football game. It ain't about life. It's about a football game. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to get that point across. You know, I'm driving, trying to get back to the house, but we just got to do better and just listen to each other out and hear, like you say, hear your opinion. And ain't nothing wrong if you lose. Just show your face and say you wrong. And that's what we got to teach young men. Hey, if you wrong, you got to stand up and say you wrong. And anything you do in life, you got to stand up and say, hey, I'm wrong. That's my bad. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It didn't happen. In another way. That's just the way it's got to be.
I forgot what the fuck we was talking about before. I ain't lying.
Nah, Coach Dre right, man. I mean, and everybody is an opinion at the end of the day, right? It's an opinion at the end of the day. At the very end of the day, it's all an opinion, bro. Nobody truly knows.
I don't know, man. Some of y'all speak like y'all, like everything y'all say is just, gospel, like that shit.
Because dog, and I think because you're missing the part of this part of his entertainment. This ain't no different than in the barbershop. The dude that told you this, this is just a barbershop that's on film, dog. That's on the internet. That's all these conversations be. Barbershops that's on the internet. And everybody's going to speak from their experiences. That's it. Everybody's speaking from their experience.
But I didn't see you clown. Man,
see me do what? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see you clown people for their opinions, bro. But it's all good, though. I get
but
it.
What opinion? That's what I'm saying. You got to tell me what the opinion is.
On football. Their opinion on football. Their opinion on a team's success. You know, clown them. But it's all good, though.
That's fair, though, bro. That's what we do.
People clown me and call me a hater for my opinion. That's part of this, dog.
Also, they hit you first, Coach Hayes? They hit you first, so you hit them back?
I mean, yeah.
Bro, like, what do you... Okay. I don't know where you grew up, but
I hear you.
Hey, let me pick it back. Let me pick it back on Coach Dre real quick. Hold on. Echo. My bad. Hey, look, listen. Coach Dre, I agree with you. I would challenge anybody, right? Y'all, I don't even talk about non-football stuff. I don't talk about cars. I don't talk about houses. I don't talk about their rap song. I don't talk about nothing that ain't got nothing to do with on the field. And it bothers me to hear other people crap on players. Y'all probably heard me, you know what I'm saying, go in. Coach K, I think, you know what I'm saying, you've heard me before. Why? Because that ain't what it's about, right? But I don't see how talking about, you know what I'm saying, bad play calling or talk about, you know what I'm saying, penalties or talk about how games played out and being honest about it. I don't know how that turned into hate. You feel what I'm saying? That's I think that's the problem that I think a lot of people can't understand. You feel me? I don't even, for the most part, coaches wise, I think I'm the only one on YouTube that said that I would have liked them to retain everybody on the coaching staff. You know why? Because I believe that coaches should have an opportunity, right, to build upon what they have already got established. And if people can't truly understand that bringing things in as new, you're not going to have issues, and we ignore that when we make an evaluation. That just don't make sense to me. You feel me? So for the people involved, the human being portion, I think what you touched on, the people that I listen to, I ain't heard Coach Hayes say nothing negative about the people themselves, the individuals. I hadn't heard Rob say anything negative. You know what I'm saying? So those the people that I hadn't heard David. Well, I heard David really get on nobody, but for the most part, the person aspect, the individual, to me, that's where the hate come in at. I don't think none of us that cover it talk about that. You feel me?
I don't think what you're saying, yeah, bro. I get what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. All things are on limits, but what I'm saying is, okay, they made a mistake. We know it. I know it's a mistake, and like I think Law said it earlier, is a lot of them they don't know the ins and outs of football, so they get lost up in the talk or the conversation that you're having with somebody when you having a conversation about football. But sometimes, just like with anything, any kind of argument, the argument can go on longer than what it should be. So what we still arguing about the point. Either see in an argument, it's either fact or opinion. For me, that's the way I look at arguments. Either you wrong or you right. Either I'm gonna admit that I'm wrong. You gonna admit that you wrong. We gonna sit here and argue about who wrong or right. But if I'm wrong, I gotta be man or woman enough to say, hey, I was wrong. You know, wrong was right about that. You know, they should have did this. They should have did that. And it's just a way to have a conversation. All I'm telling you is, it's the presentation sometime of the way it comes off. I don't think sometimes it's not that they don't really like what they don't like it or say it's hey, it's the presentation of it. You get what I'm saying?
No, I mean I feel what you're saying. I guess this is the issue I think that a lot of people have, right? Is that you have people that say, hey, they're gonna have 4 1,000-yard receivers. Okay. Now this conversation can go for 45 minutes. Do you know why? Because the individual that says they can have 4 1,000-yard receivers know that there's no precedence for that. Well, maybe not be. Hold on, let me give them a pass. May not be aware there's no precedence for that. They may not be aware that, you know what I'm saying, that's not something that just can easily happen. So in the enlightenment, which turns into not necessarily about Colorado itself, it's about the game of football and understands that and giving you an understanding that this can't be easily achieved. And that the other individual, he may have a backer saying, yeah, supporting that. So that's what extends the conversation. That's about football. It's the fact that, man, look, I told you that, or we gave you the information, the factual information to base opinions and thoughts on, and you ignore it and keep going with it. That's what extends the conversation.
And it can extend the conversation, but I applaud you sometimes because sometimes you just be like, okay, we just gonna move on. And at some point in time, you just gotta move on from it because you know,
Yeah. I mean,
like you
yeah,
say,
you're
even
right.
in that conversation, hey, I'm just gonna move on for it. It ain't no need us going back and forth because what's gonna happen is the longer we go on this conversation, in a minute it's gonna get personal. Somebody gonna take something that somebody said personal. But if we'd have moved on from the conversation 10, 15 minutes ago, we don't even get to that point. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like you say, after about 10 minutes, you realize, yeah, I ain't finna change their mind. They sit on that. They got a few people who feel like it should be like that. Okay, that's cool. Y'all have y'all opinion. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I happily disagree with y'all. Okay, we're gonna move on to something else. You get what I'm saying?
Well, no, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just think that
Okay, so
a lot
I'm
of
gonna take for instance. I got it for instance just today, right? Been telling you what to do in cover 2. We played at UF yesterday. We played at UCF today. You know what we doing in cover 2. You came out here and did the same thing you did yesterday. I didn't jump on your back. I didn't say nothing. Pulled you to the side, this, that, and other. You went right out there today and did the same thing. You know what I did? Hey, come over here and stand by me. We're going to put somebody else in to see if they, or what I'm telling them, go work with them. I'm just move on from this situation. Because, I done told you about 4 times we playing cover 2 what you supposed to do. I can't keep telling you the same thing or you not getting it. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to fuss at you. When we get back into the school today, we're going to go look at it on the board. I'm going to try my hardest to try to get you to after a while, I'm going to have to move on from it. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is sometimes, guys, we just got to move on from some topics because it ain't gonna change them. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I agree. I agree with that. I mean,
you get what I'm saying? After a while,
full disclosure, it ain't never
a while,
personal with me.
Yeah. I know it's not with you, but what I'm saying, Raw, is how many times y'all had a discussion like that and it went over the time period and it got personal. It became fuck nigga this and bitch nigga that. And you get that's what I'm saying. If I'd have stopped this 15, 20 minutes ago, none of that even happened. And we just finna move on. Because this Rawhide show, we gonna move on from that. We ain't talking about that no more. That's your opinion, and we gonna move on from that. But when you stay in something long enough, it turns into that. Because it's the same thing at the barbershop, Coach Hayes, right? After a while, if a nigga keep egging on something with the same stuff, I done seen niggas go outside and get the 50 cups, buy some football, basketball. I done seen it. when if somebody just been quiet and say, hey, we ain't nothing to even discuss no more.
But I think you would also agree though. And I could be wrong, right? I've told people, right? I've told people many times that my trying to be practical is for, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want Coach Prime to look bad. But I also think it's up to the creators, right? Not to spew out stuff that's gets untrue, unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? I think, and now the people I tune into, I think they do a good job of that. But I don't think it's doing Coach Prime any favors, right? You know what I'm saying? Gassing things up to the point that is really not obtainable. You feel what I'm saying? Or shouldn't be the standard.
I
And I
get
think
what you're
that's
saying.
really kind of going on what piggybacking on what Coach K was saying. I mean, he ain't doing no favors.
Ain't nobody gonna do him favors.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the one thing I tell people all the time, that's what a head coach job he signed up to. Share the fame, because let's just go back when Colorado won the first 3 games, everybody got a piece of the pie. Sean Lewis was a great offensive coordinator. This and this, but when you start losing, everything built up on Prime and what he was doing as a football coach, and that's what you sign up for. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. He never shied away from it. That's why he came out and said, "I'm gonna be a little more hands-on." Everybody learns from mistakes. I think I said it on the show. Only when it's dark can you see the stars.
Yeah.
Only when it's dark can you see the stars. You see what I'm saying? And that's just being real.
I feel what you're saying, Dre. Like I say, but I ain't gonna lie. We different in a few ways though, because some of the stuff you say, hey, I won't say this about my team. I'm gonna say it about my team. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You feel me?
What I'm saying is, what I'm telling you, Law, is I'm not saying it out here verbatim. I'm not going out. It's enough of that going on in the public. You get what I'm saying? We 2-8. When you everywhere you go, niggas, boy, y'all sorry as hell, boy. Well, what y'all doing out there? Hey, Dre, boy.
Right.
Hey, bro, we working. I can't. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit here and hold no conversation about
Law, you talking?
We look bad, this, that, and the other. Hey, we working, bro. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I feel you, Dre. But me, I might.
You get what I'm saying? But
we might be 2-8. I might got a reason why I'm defending it. Might be a reason why I don't like if Coach Dre the offensive coordinator. Hey, I might not like what Dre calling. Dre may know I don't like what he calling. I just gotta call it how I see it. Who do I go talk to in the closet at home, Dre? Ain't nobody to talk to in there. You feel me? I gotta get it off. I gotta let Raw know, man. Listen, man.
When I say talk to hold on. What I'm telling you is, okay, it's 5 of us up here. We all on the coaching staff, right?
Right.
You the offensive coordinator, Robert, Coach Hayes, the defensive coordinator, whatever. What I'm telling you is, and in public, you ain't gonna never hear nobody be able to come back and say, hey, boy, Coach Dre was in the barbershop the other day, boy, talking about how bad you called this, and this, and this. We have a meeting every Sunday. When I get to that meeting on Sunday, hey, boy, what was you calling out there Friday night? Hey,
yeah,
dog,
right.
If you got something to say, we gonna
right. Right. Yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Drake,
I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's in-house, right? That's
right.
I mean, none of us in the millions of people that watch are on the staff, right? So I get where you're coming from. If I'm on the staff, if Sean Lewis came out and did that, I'd be like, he wrong, right? Because it's family business, right? So at the end of the day, you don't go in there and out. Man, look here, dog. I put up 43 points against Stanford. Man, Charles Kelly, he let him come back. That's wrong as all get out. What as people who talk about it and have these shows, that's why people talk about it. But from what I understand you're saying is, I get what you're saying because you're a part of the coaching staff. So I totally agree with that. Like, yeah, if you out there in the streets, you ain't gonna be talking to the homeboy you grew up with. Man, y'all boys 2-8. Man, you know how offensive coordinator suck, man. But nah, dog, you spreading family business.
Right.
Yeah, like you said, when you go in there on Sunday at that meeting, You speak your mind, you speak your piece. You know what I mean? And so I get that part. But from this side, I'll just call it the media side of it, we all going to talk through an opinion base, because at the end of the day, we all truly don't know. Even if you quote unquote got inside information, you are taking somebody else's point of view from what they think they know or what they know. They may be telling you the truth. They may have spun it just a little bit. Who knows? Because you're not literally sitting at the table when these things go on. We're not on the game day headsets to hear if Coach Prime vetoed a call or he said go for it. We don't know. It's all speculation. And I go back to Miami. Everybody gave Cristobal the heat for not taking a knee. Well, technically speaking, yeah, he the head coach. It falls on him. But I firmly believe that Shannon Dawson wanted to go for it, but because he didn't veto it, he got to get the call. Because if you look at the play call, you see Shannon Dawson signaling it in, and Mario Cristobal just standing behind him looking. You see what I'm saying? Like, but from the outside looking in, we just talking about it. And I think people getting to the point where you just can't have conversations. And then people say stuff that's, in my opinion, is just so crazy. And kind of what Raw was saying. I think when you at a very early stage in this kind of situation as Colorado was in, the revamping of the program, I totally agree with what Coach Prime did. If you want to gut the team, he gutted. But the expectations that are put so high on them, you are actually putting Coach Prime at a disadvantage to for people to ridicule, because everybody's tending this, da-da-da-da-da. But if you notice, Coach Prime ain't never said that. Coach Prime just say, hey, first year, I want to win and dominate. Year two, I want to go bowling for Miss Peggy. I want to go bowling for Miss Peggy. I get it.
Facts.
So he's never came and said, we winning the Natty this year, blah, 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 blah. Now, some of that he's saying because that's the showmanship of Coach Prime. I'm bringing my luggage and it's Louis, and that's part of him. That's part of his character. That's part of his persona. And I get that. But when you have a conversation with other people and they take what he said and say they're going, again, we can't say he's not. And Coach Dre, you a coach. You in year 2 of this program. I don't know if you've ever, like, well, you probably just jumped into where he just jumped off, but he jumped into a staff for the first year and they were very bad. For even as a coach, you're not going to tell your team we ain't going to win the conference title or go to state. But you know in your heart of heart, dog, that's an uphill climb, dog, on a slippery slope with roller skates on. That's hard. That's a hard feat, bro. And that's high school. So, you know, college is harder and NFL is even harder. And thank God you got the transfer portal. Because without the transfer portal, bro, this would have been a 6-7 year rebuild.
10 win season loading.
No problem, brother. No problem. I told you, I did my serenity prayer, dog. God give me the strength, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I can't change your mind, Coach K. I get it. I'm all for it.
Again, Coach Hayes. I feel like, man, you know what, Coach Hayes? I'm done activating trap cards with you.
I don't even know what a trap card is, dog. That's some millennial talk, but I get
it. Hey, Coach Hayes, it's fine. It's because I got the, you know, I'm able to speak from the perspective of hindsight.
What is your hindsight? What is your hindsight? Okay, explain
My
that.
hindsight, I'm talking to you from after the season. You're not talking to current Coach K. You're talking to K from after the season. Don't let that go over your head.
Okay, what does that mean? I don't know the difference between the two.
I'm speaking to you as if we already won 10 games, Coach Hayes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It's just you didn't see it yet.
All right, brother. Okay. God bless you.
I promise I'm not on drugs. That boy,
Okay.
that boy Coach Hayes probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
No, no. When you start talking about activating trap cards, I already knew you was out of there. I already knew you was gone. You activated my trap card, so I'm like, all right, dog. I mean, I don't know what that means, but
yo, you still
hey man, activate on, dog.
Oh man, I promise y'all, I look crazy right now, but everybody call Kanye crazy, but it's all good. My takes will age like the finest of wines, while Coach Hayes' take will age like that milk from ShopRite.
Okay.
No offense.
None taken. And the last
All
part
right,
of my
Charles.
and
It's
the
been
wisdom
real,
to know the
man.
difference. I know the difference.
All right, Charles. It's been real, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We gonna be back on the regular, man. So y'all just be ready. Y'all don't know who gonna pop up, who gonna pull up on us, but we back. All right. So we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right now.